the bird story.
Bird story? Oh, yeah, no, I thought that was pretty good. I'm happy that things have turned out better for you.
I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna be right back because I need to go get food.
Right.
I'll
Right.
be in the call.
Well, it's a hell of a way to wake up.
Very
I
true.
need Bogle
And
in my life.
That's fair,
And then
Dens.
little thing lands in a corner, and there are two cats within striking distance, and they both just stare at it.
To be fair, it's not even the Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster that did most of the damage. It was the fucking bar. And then the worst part is, I was thinking about putting the bar on the right-hand side. And I go and thought to myself, nah, it's okay. You already made one on the left. Just leave it there. What's the worst that could...
What's the worst that could happen? Oh, you could die.
Yeah, well, there goes some.
Alright, let's go.
Well, I'm just glad that Myron's over there and not, I don't know, 2 squares to the left.
Oh, yeah, if Myron would have been dead, I would have used my wish. I would have reset the save.
He'd have been a pile of ashes, my man. That'd have killed Hell's Wrath. Almost 2 times over.
I would have reset the save, honestly.
Wait, can we actually do that real quick before I go? Can you actually reset the save if that happens?
Yeah. With the power of a wish? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, to make clear with the audience, I give a single wish a year to each of my players. They can use it only in one of their role plays. If I run multiple and they're in multiple, they can only use it for one of them. And it can only affect minor to a single major event. I would consider this a major event, and yes, you would be able to reset to the very beginning. The only thing is, Edmund would be the only one who would know what had happened. Like, fully understood. Oh yeah, everything went foobar immediately. Everyone else has to act like it never happened.
Whatever happened.
Exactly. Hi, Loon.
Why are we starting so late?
Because I had to pee, I'm sorry.
No, not that. We need to use the wish. Ooh, that Cactus Jack shirt.
Because the wish is in Edmund's control, it's not mine.
I was making a joke.
Oh, sorry. I take things too literal.
Yeah, that wanted, like... quality. He knows how to sell some products.
So...
I need to put on the hoodie.
Yeah, sure. Thankfully, we don't need Loon in this scene, but we last left off with the building being like the diamond itself blowing up from the Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster explosion on the over here. Hold on, I'll ping it. That led into this larger explosion at the bar over here, taking out Sun, most of the rest of the security guard, knocking out the black shy guy. Not Stelio's contest, but Butler is still fine. He's still standing from the explosion. He took it like a goddamn champ and didn't care.
Beef McLarge huge.
Stelios. At this very moment, both the players, Myron and Edmund, are gonna have like their own free movement throughout the sudden like cause of like sudden realization that the building's falling. You guys are given a single free action, including up to half of your normal movement, before we continue with the rest of the combat initiatives. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll start with what's it called, Myron.
Well, he had to shield his eyes from that explosion, to be sure.
But as you did, and you come back to looking, you would have at least gotten the glance of watching the Cimrillus fall from the sea, like from the sky, as if, and land by a corpse.
No one else heard it fall, but to Myron, it sounded like a weight hitting up.
Ding! As if every other sound in the bar, the whole building, didn't exist anymore. It was just a single nail dropping on the ground that you heard.
And now the rest of that scene doesn't exist for him. It's just the stone.
Well, yep.
So how far can he move? You said half a normal, so that's 35.
35 is, well, 30. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, so 7 squares. So 1, 2, 3. I'd say 4 tiles.
Yeah, about right. Nope.
Yeah. within such a palpable range of you. You can even feel the Cimrellus call to you, a primordial feeling of welcome, like, come, I waited for you.
Not since the first song, such a beautiful music been heard.
You, whilst one of the other details I need to mention, whilst you're walking through, you are still in the anima realm. You notice a couple of things. For example, by where the body of sun is, there is a large glowing sun slowly appearing. But it's only in the animus realm that you see this happening. I wonder if I made this a token. Okay, great. Yeah.
Aww.
So in the animus realm, you begin to see a sun. This is the placeholder for now, but that's what it would look like. Sort of a yin and yang of this moon and the sun. Yeah, it's fused with the moon, so the darker half is the moon aspect. But it's like hovering over sun's body. Also, you can see that over here, where the black shy guy is, there's the faint connection between the staff and him being held together by the staff, like the entity of the staff.
So the staff is it a relic or an anima? Can I tell?
You're in the anima realm, so yeah, you know it's an anima.
Well, so much for loot and staff, but
finally, you can see the various other artifacts that lie around. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to rule that Private Eye blew up. It got caught in both of the explosions.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, yeah, Private Eye blew up.
You can destroy relics.
Yeah.
Well, the issue with destroying relics is that I wanted to cause their destruction to be also on top of a nuclear explosion, but I'm not gonna go that far.
Wipe out the entire district.
That's supposed to be the consequence, but I'm not going to go that far. Though I will say there are no scraps left over.
That's atomized everything, man.
Yeah. There was Private Eye up here. There was two others down here. I can't remember them now. I know one was for based on movement. One was also a coat.
The coat gave you max resistance to matter.
Yeah. It was on the left-hand side. So that's broken out of its cage. Like, the remaining two relics over here are broken out of their cages, and while you're in the anima realm, they highlight to you as if you're playing a video game. Like, they're like highlighted objects for you, Myron.
Yeah, I'm in detective mode.
Something like that. Okay, Edmund. Half of your movement... sorry, before we go. Sorry. Myron, we forgot your action. You can still take a single action.
Can I spend that action to move forward?
Yeah, I guess the dash if you'd like, but you wouldn't be able to pick the Cimrellus up.
Yeah, might as well wait. Can I communicate with these anima?
Yeah, sure, actually. Depends on, you can spend that action to communicate to one of them. Three of them, actually. There is also the still current awake anima user.
Well, let's talk to that black staff fellow.
Cool. As you do so... So what ends up first happening is that you look over, right, and you see the animus appearing from the staff. The anima doesn't look too different from the staff itself. It's like this floating eye with large coronas that make off that spindly stuff on the end. And as you get its attention, quote, quote, by means of like sending off of you some of your own energy to make it aware that, hey, I'm looking at you. It, quote, looks at you by turning it to it's like a two-dimensional object that turns to face you. It looks at you with its single eye, kind of radiating. What is it you want, bright one?
I was just going to point out, it looks like your user. That's what they call them here, your user. Your user looks a bit incapacitated. Then Myron looks around at the building. They can still see the building in the animal realm, right?
Correct.
Like the outline? Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'd say you've got 5 episodes. I mean minutes. 5 minutes.
Ha!
5 minutes before this.
Fuck you. There better be more Frieza in that voice for making that reference.
Oh, no, you are right. And I'd say you have about 5 minutes. Yes, 5 minutes before this entire building goes down. How would you like to make a deal?
It depends on the deal, Bright One. You see it hovering, you see the eye kind of hovers in spot, swaying left and right momentously. At this moment, you can roll for a charisma check to see if you want to convince it of something. It doesn't. The anima doesn't seem to be scared of you or angry at you, so it's a neutral state.
Oh. Could I convince it that I'm friendly? That my intentions are good?
I don't think you'd have to make a charisma check for that. I just would like you to do that in roleplay.
Well, friend, I'm here to offer you a little deal. Unless, of course, you want to be buried in stone and rubble and whatnot.
As you say, that some of the upper platform kind of collapses. I'd say it even fall on top of this dead guy over here.
Myron winces. Doesn't look pleasant, does it? I'm a stranger in these lands, and I find myself in need of assistance. I'll save your user's life, and in return you both work for me. You'll even get to swear a little oath. It's fun, I promise.
Unfortunate. My user is one of such with obligations currently that cannot be broken. You would just be in a long line of IOUs, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, well then you have yourself a wonderful day.
I do have information that you might find interesting, Bright One.
Oh, do you? I'd make it quick. This place doesn't look like it's up to code anymore. Look, no railing anywhere.
The eye looks over to the object and looks back over at the Cymrilus and looks back to you. I understand that's what you seek, and that thing of immense power.
You're awfully well informed for staff, but go on.
It does not take one informed to know that is what you are seeking. Because you can tell by basically you both being very fucking bright.
Nah.
To the anima, he can't even. I was gonna say to the anima, he can't even look at the Cymrilus. By the way, that's how bright it is to him. Well, to it. I'm trying to play the Muda Muda clip, but my pinned messages, I don't have. It doesn't say I have any pinned messages from Kalis, and I'm getting fucking pissed because that's how I saved everything. Also, hi Beam and Lagmaster, but we won't have.
What the hell? It says we don't have pinned messages.
Yeah, my Discord's fucking up.
No, it's on my end too.
Yeah, so Discord's fucking up. Well,
yeah, they're gone out for some of my other convos. I'll send them to you.
Yeah, we'll play the Muda Muda clip in a bit. I'm sorry, we'll just get this scene in just a moment. I have information regarding the underground. I may have not seen where this object comes from, but I have seen people like you, Bright One.
Oh well, that.
Spare my user, and you will get to know what I know. And with no lies or halts of truth. All. His eye glows a bit, all of it.
Dangerously close to copyright infringement, but very well. A deal is struck.
At this moment, you can now, at every turn... Well, actually, BMR does not have any anima points. At this point, BMR has become an ally. Edmink, because he's also an under oath, can also interact with BMR as an ally. Either of you two guys can give BMR anima power and can help the anima user get back on his feet. Through that means, or by simply carrying him out, or through your own means. But that's just some of the things you can do now. If BMR had anima like AP to use, you can also use that You can also command him to use his anima powers too. But at the current moment, he can't. He doesn't have enough power. He's barely in the anima realm, he's barely tethered to his anima user, who's knocked out. Just the same as Day and Night is.
Can I give him an anima point?
To who?
BMR.
At the current moment?
If I can, if not, next turn works.
Yeah, next turn. Edmund.
I figured, but...
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, Edmund. It is your turn now. The bar exploded shortly after. The lower half of the diamond's gone. You heard it shake, tremble. Everyone around you is dead. The dealer, the security task force, and the chick that you were talking to earlier. Her friend is like reeling over here. Oh, what the fuck was that? As her other friend is screaming, what's his name called? Hold on. I haven't... Go ahead.
Is it Cherry Bomb here?
Cherry Bomb... Yeah, Cherry Bomb's the one on the lower floor. Yes. But she's screaming, hold on. She's screaming... Oh, I moved his character sheet up over here. Nelcro! Holy shit, Nelcro! Panicking over that guy. But yeah, you have your action and movement. You can only move half of your regular movement in a regular action point.
And
So-
I see, so I can see that the pact has been made, right?
There wasn't a pact. You
I can see, like,
Is he
I know I
aware of
can't
the deal?
see. Am I aware of the deal that was made?
You're only aware of it through out-of-term means. Like, A, Edmund has no reason to need to personally attack this dude. He's on the ground. And most importantly, B, you got an explosion, the Cimmerlis, that you're more interested in recovering because that would be your oath to keep. Everyone else, and the building's falling, so no one's a real threat to you unless they start attacking you. So I don't think you have any reason to assume the guy on the ground you should kill unless you have a personal issue. Yeah, unless you want to personally take him out. Otherwise, no, you don't know that the deal has been struck. It was strictly in the anima realm that happened.
Alright. I'm gonna, like, wipe off the glass that's on my coat.
No, there is no debris on you.
No debris. Can I talk, like, scream down at this chick?
Yeah, you can scream to the remaining people who are still up. Yeah.
Well, you red-looking... What exactly are you? Red woman?
Yeah, that's just the best you can call her right now. Red woman in red.
Tell
The
you
bitch in red. Stop.
That's
What do you want, honey?
deal. No more bloodshed. You can have whatever else you want. And I grab that shiny thing in the middle of the ground. I'll even help you, I'll even help your, little friend down there. I can help drag him out for you.
Because you guys were because she held you guys up and you guys were in some level of combat, I'm gonna need you to make a charisma check on a 7. You can junction.
A 7?
DC 7, yes. You can junction.
Christ.
You guys were previously in combat.
I'm gonna junction that with strength.
Yes. That is fine. Yeah, I didn't get your message yet, Kalis. Oh, there it is.
Oh, well.
Oh, they also came back. The pinks came back. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, thank you, sweet baby Jesus.
So, Bean, thank you, Bean, for being around. Here's the Muda. Ron, welcome. You joined just in time. The players are just... we're dealing with the aftermath of that giant explosion. So, right now, Edmund's yelling at the girl in red with the Shy Guy mask, and yelling at her to open hey, I'll help you, no more bloodshed. And she looks back at you like, Fine. Just help me get Nelcro and wait, what's the other chick's name? Sorry. Bad GM doesn't know his own people. Help me get Nelcro and Sweets out. Sweets being the one in yellow. No, Sweets being the one in yellow.
All right.
The truck still works.
Let's see. What is my max movement?
What's your range?
I think he's 12 like me.
Yeah, 12, like.
Range boys.
Yeah, I've got max range.
So you give more disadvantage. Oh, right. Oh, Ron, next time he rolls, I'll put the disadvantage on. For right now, I'm going to let it slide. I already narrated he succeeded. I'd rather not do that to Evie.
Either that or I just shoot her in the face.
Yeah, your anima relic. Sorry, your relic is working now.
So I get to move 20, right?
That's your range?
No, my range is 12.
12 feet?
No, my max range is 12.
No, okay, so then you have 36. So your die for range is 12, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that means you time it by. Is it by 2? Is it 3? Because you have 36 feet of movement. Because I know that Showtime has max range dice too. Then you go only to 4 feet, 4 squares, because you move. Yeah, because this is a special turn where you only get to move half of your current speed and only take 1 action. And you took your only action to talk towards these chicks, which they agree they won't be hostile towards you guys. And since it technically seems like there is no more hostile entities, I'm going to let the players go. Oh well. Actually, there is still one. There is still one hostile entity. Stelios Cantos.
What song are you guys referencing? Because it sounds damn familiar.
Family Guy. Sorry, American Dad. There was a. Yeah. Stan had a bully, and his name was Stelios Cantos, and every time he bullied Stan on the screen, that was his theme.
Oh yeah, look at that. Shows right up.
So yes, he's still hostile towards the robbers. And assumingly towards Edmund, he doesn't know who caused the explosion, so he's just hostile towards everyone because the building's falling apart. With that being said, players go first, and I'll let either one of you two decide because we're more or less in a theatrical state of mind.
Alright, Myron, you can go.
Well, first things first.
Casually stroll over.
Yep. And I imagine I have to be in the material realm to grab it.
Yeah, you won't have any interactions.
Okay.
You also spent the 1 AP to be in that.
In the realm. Yep. So he'll pop back into the material realm. And slowly reaching down with one hand.
You don't even reach down. You just stand over it, hovering your hand, and as you do so, the world goes dark, completely dark for you. At this very moment, you begin to feel like you feel the primal winds of the songs that created the universe around you. Everything slowly unravels to you. Then you get hit really hard with a wall that you can't break. Like a metaphorical, but also kind of literal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it also looks at, you look at this grand ancient wall of like reality. It is one of you've been around and seen before, because you've held the Cimrillus once or twice before. This is the same wall has held you back from the greater knowledge of the universe. You need the other 2 pieces of the Cimrillus.
Oh, I'm going Magnus to red the shit out of this wall.
Yep. But whilst you're here, hold on. I'm just looking for the character sheet. Where the fuck did I put it? I'm sorry. Bad DM doesn't have shit ready. Anima. There we go. That's where you are. Okay. Whilst you're in this darkness, I also have to change your character. Myron has a new little form going on. And Myron, whilst you're in this darkness, you begin to see the silhouettes. Two other people. One is a female with long black dreads. Her eyes blazing with not only a fire, but of determination and passion to follow through with it. She opens her mouth as if to speak to you, but you don't hear words coming out. You see in her hand she holds a Cermillus. How do you feel?
Oh, well, rage and amazement conflict in his mind. He knows who that is. She's supposed to be dead.
What would Myron... walk us through Myron's interaction within this realm, feeling this power, seeing that he stopped by the completion of it, and now even being teased further by seeing someone else with his Cermillus.
He crosses his arms. I don't know what the exact laws are here, sister, but you're dead.
You can tell your words don't reach her. There doesn't seem to be a reaction to that comment. A third figure begins to form.
And speaking of the murdered, here's the murderer.
A large, silhouetted man, brass shoulders, a face gallant of both arrogance and pride, and not holding the Cermillus, but rather a necklace around his massive body. He wears it around his neck. Long time no see, small Myron.
Oh, and if it isn't the axe of the High King, how are you? Eat any good books lately, brother?
Still the smart mouth on you, Myron. He looks over. He looks over and sees the woman. And a friend of yours?
If I'm not mistaken, I thought that was Velian, which you were supposed to take care of. You couldn't even do that right.
He looks genuinely hurt. Myron, you think I didn't handle her? Of course the wench is dead. That is a new player I do not know. I thought your agent.
No, not one of mine. You know mine.
He looks over the banistery.
In the multiverse.
He looks over the banistery and points over at Edmund. You mean like him?
Indeed.
Need to make a moment for you to realize he can see the seventh diamond. You can't see where he is.
Someone's cheating, dear brother.
He smirks at you. It's never supposed to be fair, Myron. Now go. You were meant... now be careful holding that Cermillus for me. I had sent my own agents to capture it. They can be quite the persuasive.
I will tear this entire city, if not world, apart to find you.
And I the same to you. Ta-ta. And with his right hand, he...
on his motorcycle.
With his right hand, he waves away the lady. She disappears. Even with the Cermillus, she disappears. And then with his left hand, he pushes Myron away. But he disappears.
Of all the planes, of all the planets, in all the multiverse, he ends up on the one I'm...
Myron, your current token will stay this until you decide to let go of your Cermillus. You are unable to revert to that cleaner, the more lighter chanted version of yourself, as you carry an artifact of power.
So I don't lock him into true form then?
No. Only the image of your token.
Oh.
Yeah.
Makeover.
Yes, the token makeover happens. Most of the people, anybody with animas can see, your physical attributes have changed into more closer to the token, but not your true form. No, not until you're ready to activate that.
Okay.
But you have now access to your true form.
So he has the Silmaril.
Yes, you have the Silmaril.
More plot device acquired, more plot unlocked.
Well, limited plot. You need more of it now. You know now you need more of it. You know who has it. You know one place is Travail.
Wasn't the other Caribia?
You have no idea.
I always mix up Travail or the Hammer District and Travail in my head, and I don't know why.
Yeah, they're kind of close, both blue. But no, you only know that one of the parts of the Silmarillus is in a Travail. That is all you know about the pieces. You do not know about the final one. Now then, you moved. You made an action to pick up the Silmaril. What would you like to do with your final action? No decision.
I'd like to give Bad Moon Rising 1 anima point. I mean, is that enough? Because I know it gets the user out of fatigued.
No, he'd need at least 5.
Yeah, I'll spot him 5.
With your hand held out, you generate a golden aura that cascades from you towards the user of Bad Moon Rising. The anima converts that power and puts its user into a unconscious. Re-wakes him up, but it leaves him with only 1 HP. He cannot act on this turn, but on the next turn he can. His face mask is cracked, revealing his true form. I mean, most of you already know by now who he is, because we've been mentioning him by BMR.
Bring back the Shy Guy.
No.
What the fuck was that?
That's Nelcro. His first appearance was when he was the hitman for what's it called? Big Iron anima user.
I wasn't here for Big Iron.
Yeah, you weren't there for it, but everyone else in this call was. And yeah, so Nelcro is back up on his feet. Well, not on his feet yet. A mask on top of a helmet. Yep, exactly.
I need access to my token, please, and thank
Oh.
you.
Yes, this is a new Myron. Here we are. So with that, yeah, no worries. With that, hostile NPCs go next. Stelios. Stelios Cantos. Stelios. Okay, so here's the ruling. He doesn't know who the fuck you are, Myron. He just knows the bar is being destroyed. It's falling around. The building's falling around him. He's going to punch you. Okay.
Can I try to talk him out of it?
No, he's
Okay. Yeah, he's just going for punch.
He going punch.
Okay.
Hold on.
We didn't roll initiatives for defense.
You can definitely give me that roll right now.
Ugh, 4. Jesus.
Oh, I won't need to worry about rolling to hit now. Go ahead, admin, in case I need to punch you.
Dex and range?
Yeah. No, Dex and speed. 6. Those change each turn, so don't worry. For right now, though, my man pulls back his right arm. He doesn't actually attack this turn. He just pulls back his right arm and charges a heavy attack.
His If I were to use focus punch, what the hell?
You can see him winding up an attack. He looks like he's going to go 40 feet in a chosen direction to any target within 40 feet. And he can be knocked out of this. Edmund, it is your turn.
Look. Wait a minute. I can't fire into combat, can I?
Oh, you're thinking of that. If you miss, then I'll make a roll to see if you hit him, Myron. But no, you can still shoot him. You just you can't miss.
I'm gonna look at yellow chick. Are you alright there, lass?
I'm kind of freaking out. The whole place is coming down. I'm gonna get in the van when I get a chance to start it up.
Well, you do that. I am going to...
Fuck! What the fuck happened?
Don't worry about it.
This is a part of the roleplay now. Everyone starts playing with rulers.
Yes.
I was just thinking that. It's like, yeah, here they come.
15, 20.
Oh, I got something coming in the mail. I'm so excited to show you guys when it arrives.
Dope. If you guys like the stream so far, thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys have followed the channel. Every follow does help out a ton. And if you already followed, a sub definitely goes a long way to make the channel even, wider spread to more viewers. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Overarms, my tabletop roleplay. The system itself is not my original design, but everything else that you see going on, 100% authentic originality. The players created their own stuff with the system we were given. I created the visual assets, and what's going on in the plot is entirely player-driven. Yeah.
Alright, now I have a clear shot.
Original.
Yep. That's a clear shot. It is original, and it's sure, based off of tokens work, fine. We have some Berserk references, cool. Fire. Oh, did you even use your gun to make a bullet type?
Not yet.
So what do you? So yeah, you have a clean shot now. What do you want to use?
I am going to take that can of spam and throw it into my revolver. I'm going to recycle reload.
No, Mundies wouldn't see you as OG either. You can't even hide it from Mundies. There's just something about your appearance. Even they would be like, huh, you seem touched by something. Holding the Cimrillis is... Huh?
So that's what I look like now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a one-to-one for Mundies. They can't see all of it, but they can yo, there's something up with your hair. It's like your hair, it has
you get highlights.
Yeah, it has 3 different highlights. That's the perfect way of putting it. It's it's weird. And it's RGB rotating in highlight colors. It doesn't make sense. It shouldn't be happening, but you're so powerful holding the Cimrillis. And I keep saying it purposely. Go ahead, Evie. You put
down the. If I put it down the effect phase.
If you
canned meat inside recycle reload, and I choose to use the meat portion for the ammo type.
Yeah, I gotta remember how that works. The biological, you said, right?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Jesus Christ. Well, you have 12 shots of those. Okay, first, you just need a, Wow, damn, I need to nerf that later. That's a lot of damage. It's very easy to access.
I have no strength.
No, that's not a strength check for you. That's a strength check for the enemy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that's not you. Anyway, first, you have to roll for accuracy, so I know I left you the relic accuracy.
Yep. Wait a minute.
Actually, no. Is it there?
No. I brought up Stelios.
Stelios. Yeah, revolver accuracy.
Yep.
Yeah, that fucking hits. Revolver damage.
Revolver damage. So do I
His
just
is-
roll to the
No. Click it. It's the same one.
same one?
Yep.
Alright. It does true damage.
Well, no.
I-
We have to do two different things. So first, you roll revolver damage. Yep. So you did 26 points of damage. No. Roll the mackerel. There's a mackerel called revolver
That is
damage. Is it? Hell no.
Yeah.
Oh. That's your typical bullet then. Never mind. No.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that gun's strong. No, just 2d10.
Yeah.
So okay, so I did balance it. Never mind.
That's why I was asking.
Yeah, so no, 2d10 first. 11 points of damage. The bullet sings through the air. It has this wet kind of whistle noise to it because it's a hollowed piece of meat that fractures on impact and leaves a sickly green welt on Butler's upper left arm. He makes a strength check. He has a unique shield over him, making it harder for relics and anima effects to hurt him, giving him a reroll to effects. Not enough, though. He needed to roll a 14, and he needed to crit, but he couldn't. So he then takes 2d10 damage worth of pure true damage. The bullet did nothing to Butler, by the way. It's the toxic effect afterward that did. So go ahead, roll a 2d10.
Oh, crap.
Only 7 points of damage. Stelios. The bar exploded for like what, 40 points of damage or something like that?
Yeah. The original explosion was 39. The bar was 40.
Cool. So I'm just calculating how much Stelios has, and then the toxin was the only thing that hurt him. The bullet didn't hurt him. He's still in his charged form. He hasn't gotten out of it. Using a relic is an action point. Do you have any more actions, Evie?
Did you say
Evie.
it was an action point?
Yep. To shoot. You moved and you fired. I think you have one more action. Hey, Lance.
Oh, action. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Lance.
Wait. Does that use my AP or no?
No, not your AP.
Okay. All right. I can't fire again, can I?
Yes, you can. You have 5 bullets left. As long as you have action points, you can keep firing. So on a single turn, if you don't use anything but your gun, you can fire twice.
Fire it again.
Go ahead, roll. Butler's a unique character. You don't need a roll to hit him. He will just take the hit.
He's a big boy.
Yep.
With a big boy hitbox.
Yep.
So,
He's got Gorilla Grodd's hitbox. There you go.
do I just roll the damage?
Yep. To 2d10.
Yeah.
Yep. Still, that bullet does nothing to him. It's gonna be the toxin effect. It hits him, so the toxin hits. Yeah. Roll a 2d10. Yeah. Again, another 7 points of damage. Still not enough to knock Stelios out of his charge. I'm sorry, Butler out of his charge.
Well, at least it does true damage.
Yep, it's true damage, and he's shaking it off. He doesn't even seem to be bothering him much. With that, welcome back, Ron. We will go to Cherry Bomb. You guys know her as. Runs over, uses her action point to get Necro on his feet. Necro picks up his anima. Move 1. Move 1, so she moved 1. Now she moves at half. She takes him up to that part of the staircase. She spends one of her anima points in order to conjure up a green volatile explosive and throws it at Butler to help Myron. So, throws it right at Stelios. No, sorry, Butler. What the fuck is her character? Stelios! That's the vibe I wanted to give him. Fuck. Diddles.
Tech over there, man. Myron fighting Punch Wizard.
Oh, right. She doesn't have to roll to hit. Everyone auto hits him. It's just dealing damage at this point. So she fires her toxic explosives. I meant to roll the 11 and a 7, so she dealt 19 points, but he's wearing armor, a special type of armor that reflects away anima powers. So instead of 19, he takes half of that.
8. Oh.
Yes. Still not enough to knock him out of the charge. Nope. And she ends her turn. Next non-active player NPC will be Sweets. She rushes past Edmund and gets into the fucking van to get to start. And with that, I think the remaining security guard guys would just get the fuck out and get for their lives. They're not as loyal or as serious as Butler is about the fucking establishment. Every other character is now fleeing for their lives. They're trying to fucking figure a way out from there. The last bit of characters to move will be the Gnolls. First one moves up. Punches his fist. The Gnoll punches his fist through the diamond, through the glass diamond wall. Grabs the human by the throat and claws him to death, and tosses his corpse to the side. Fucking out of the way. Second one comes through and just piles himself through the wall as if it didn't exist. It looks over at the human dealer before taking a bite out of his throat like Scruff the Gruff takes a bite out of crime. It looks up with its bloody maul at Edmund.
Do I see it?
Yes. It's fucking huge! He's 6'3".
Well, I didn't realize the furry convention was in town. Myron, we gotta go.
I'm right there with you. This place's structural integrity isn't that sound now, is it?
No, Myron, you don't see what I see. I see a giant... Someone just bit the throat of one of these people. We gotta go.
The next Gnoll that ends up coming into the room, Edmund, picks up that poker table.
Does he throw it at me?
Nope. He has a better target in mind. Chucks it right at Myron.
Ah, I see.
Myron, you can go ahead and make a dexterity and speed check for me. You'll need a beat at 10 to dodge.
Not gonna happen.
You forget you have the power of the Cermillus in your hand. You can spend an AP to charge the Cermillus to get a reroll.
Sure. Oh yeah. Yeah.
No, you're eating. Yeah, you're eating poker table to the
one. Yeah.
No. You only rerolled once, so it was a 3.
Yeah.
You eat poker table to the face. It deals 15 points of damage.
Sick. I've got 5 left, then I'm dead.
What's your defense?
Oh my defense? I think he's average on defense.
Well, yeah, you have to subtract that, you know.
Oh.
Plus, you didn't choose what stat to max out. Whenever you, yeah, isn't it like whenever you carry the Cimrillis, you get to hold a stat to max?
You have it written in true form.
Oh, right. You have to be in true form. You're not in true form yet.
Nope.
But yeah, so you eat table to the face. What's your defense then?
That would be the ring then.
Yes.
6. So 11.
11 points of damage.
So I'm at 9 hit points.
Yeah, and just so that I know that this table doesn't exist there anymore, I'm going to freehand it. Greetings, Myron slave.
Oh, look. He stands up from the table. Oh, look. Gregor sent his hounds. Edmund, shoot them.
Also, I would also roll that Butler took the table too, because it's a fucking big-ass poker table. But when you got hit and he got hit, he has a higher defense value.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but both of you got hit, just to be fair. Myron about to fold. Okay. 2 turns remaining until the building collapses on itself. More parts of the interior fall apart. I'm still going to let the players decide who wants to go first, and then it'll be whoever I decide is hostile.
Last turn?
Yes, I swear you did.
You had Boy walk up to me and start charging a punch. Then I think it went to Evie and the others.
Oh, and then if I did miss you, sorry. Then we'll have.
Myron gets 2 turns.
Well, let's get you resolved then right now. So you had a table thrown at you. This is the scene after. Yeah.
All right, Myron stands up. He's bloodied. He grips the stones and he says 2 words. Ve Victus. Transform him.
All right, give me a second. Loading transformation sequence. Fuck! I don't have the goddamn true form pinned.
Tolling Garo in my Discord.
Huh?
In my Discord, Toll and Garo. It's at the bottom of the text channels.
Oh.
Tokens there.
Beautiful. I see it. I was gonna see which one did you want me to use.
The first one. He's only got one of the stones. I can link it to you if you want. Should've just done that in the first place.
But what first one?
I got you, man. There you go.
Okay. Not as big.
Yeah, 3 square boy. Oh, excuse me. Ugh.
But I will say four tile. Not as big.
If you want him to be that big, yeah.
No, it's supposed to emphasize his growth and power too. Yes.
Do I see
Okay.
this?
Yes.
Is Myron a mushroom?
Myron, what the hell?
Much better.
So first, what stat do you want to choose to max?
Boy, is that a good question. Well, send to 20.
No, 12. Unless we wrote it was 20.
No.
I think it was.
Allow one stone, defense to 20. No, it's hard lock to defense.
Oh, it's hard lock to defense. Okay.
Yeah. So no, his defense is now 20. Or D20.
As you transform into your true form, even Butler can see your true form. Dissuade, he still stands there, realizing that you are just like him, trying to change history. I'm sorry, best mitigator revengeance. He doesn't care. Butler doesn't care. He's still gonna punch you. Everyone else is.
Myron looks down at Butler. Am I the one who just threw a table at us?
I'll get to them next.
You're going to let them destroy company property while I stand here. Phone, please.
He's got his goals and priorities straight. That's the only thing I can say about Butler here.
Is he an ammo user?
No, he is not. He wears a belt to keep him safe from one.
So I can't auto-dominate him.
You can attempt to. You can make a roll for it. He gets an advantage. Yeah. Mostly because I get confused. I love that quote. What would you like to do now? Activating your form doesn't take an action point.
No. Well, there's this big hole in the building right here.
Yeah.
Edmund, we're leaving. Let the dogs clean up the mess. And Myron's just gonna turn invisible.
Here's the great thing about the Simrel. While you wield it, I'm not sure we went into much detail about it, but I thought about it. Using your AP1, it gets enhanced. So if it was the debuffs, it'd be like you can debuff more people. If it was the buff, you can buff more people. You go invisible, you can take another person with you, or up to 3 people. But for each person you take, is more strain of power. So you can make Edmund invisible too. He has to be within your range.
He might just be within range. Yep, he's in range. No, we're both going invisible. We are leaving.
Okay, well, it's gonna be a little different for Edmund. Edmund?
Yes.
How do you like to feel to go on get on your favorite rocket ship because they're gonna go on a trip? That kind of trip, yes.
Start the Led Zeppelin. What the hell is that thing?
That's you. Because as you get pushed into invisibility, you can't exist in the anima realm, but your anima can. So you become your anima.
No, not again.
What I missed? I walked back in, I saw a chat talking about something, I was like, huh, interesting. Went to eat my cheeseburger fries, looked back at chat, my one's about to fold. Wait, what?
Somebody ate a coffee, or a poker table to the face.
That would be Myron.
Yeah.
I mean, also Butler, but... Also, Line, look at the stream. This small guy is still deciding that he wants beef with Edmund before he goes into visibility. Which now, Edmund, you go invisible. And not Edmund, Myron. And Edmund, you also go invisible. You still see the anima users that you had saw previously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do the gnolls have any form of anima energy around them?
I mean, you can see the power of Gregor coming off of them. Oh, if he gets closer, there's going to be some Actually, no, he has to get. I would say he has to get closer. Yeah. Any closer, there's going to be some interactions because their auras are Gregor, and you can see that if their power and aura chews away your vision, see, looking at them bothers you. You and Gregor don't have the auras of those who carry the Cimrillus don't play well with each other.
Roger.
Yeah, so speaking of that, Evie, because you're closer to the minions of Gregor than Myron is, you get negative debuffs for being in the anima realm because your power, that instance of you being there is tied strictly to Caleb, so Myron. So you just move at half speed and only take one action point. Yeah, you have to move away from them. Oh, also, those minions can still see you invisible.
Oh, I figured they could sniff us out.
Sniff you out, yes, that's correct. They can't see you 100%, but they can try to sniff you out. Well, I mean, Edmund they can't see properly, but Myron, I'm sorry, you're holding the Cymrilus. That's kind of like the biggest beacon of I can't stay stealth.
Well,
What's
right
stealth
one.
build?
What's a stealth build? No, it's still Myron's turn. All he did was activate invisibility and spend AP. He still has his movements and action point.
Let's move that away.
Oh yes, on top of the corpse of my boy.
Gingerly step over sun.
As you step by, you can see that the anima reacts to your powers of the Cymrilus.
Well, hello there. You're in a bit of a pickle too, aren't you?
It doesn't actually say anything. It can't at this point. More so, it's like you can feel the presence of the anima ebly speaking to you only through a dialect that I can't explain other than like energy frequencies. The gist of it is, yeah, I'm kind of fucked, but I can't die here. At least not until I tell someone what's going. I need to tell someone. I need to pass down my power.
Pass down your power, you say. Go on.
You aren't a vessel I can pass it to. It explains.
I don't know if you have a whole lot of choice.
No, I can't pass it to you. It's not by choice. It's not by willingness against you.
Oh.
Yes.
What good are you?
Well, fuck you, Line.
Even taunting you.
Fuck you, Line. I know. Please, Bright One. Because you can hear me. At least, if I am to fade, I need at least one to know that the black hole sun can be defeated.
And how do I go about doing that?
The real shit part is I'm one of the keys.
Oh, well then. Hopefully the powers that be can help you out there.
The anima's not because the anima has been lingering around sun for so long. It's like the lower half of the orb is slowly chipping at itself. It's like falling apart slowly.
Yeah.
There's clearly once the building falls, so will this anima. You can do the same that you would do for BMR and pass on power. It probably won't save Sun, but the anima itself could.
And that leaves me with, like, what's that, -5?
For this instance, because there is no host, you only need to pass on what you feel that you would want to. Even one would be enough. The more, the greater the chance this anima survives.
I'll pass him too.
I will not forget your generosity, Bright One.
I hope not.
There's a small sigil. There's a sigil that goes across Myron's backhand. I want you to write this on your character note. You are given an IOU, not by Sun, but by celestial anima users. So any anima user that you can come across with a celestial power may take the IOU from Sun. Well, Sun quote day and night.
All right.
Day and night.
The anima is called day and night, but plot hasn't happened, so it's only day right now. So it makes more sense to call him Sun. With that, the anima does still like fade away, but not like to death, but like fades off to go eke its own self out. There's a good chance that anima can survive now.
That is my good deed for the year.
For the year.
Now let's tell my friend Lance, my best of friends of Lance. I wonder how things would have been like if he was here. What the happened to Edmund? Is he still around?
He's
Yeah.
invisible.
But he's got the Sumerian that's shining bright like a diamond.
No. He's under the influence of. Oh, are you still close to Edmund?
No, actually, he's out of range.
Edmund, you poop back to reality.
What
That's
the
actually
actual hell was that?
That means he loses the debuffs, though, right?
Correct. Now the building's on second turn. No, we're on the second turn. Yeah, there's one more turn for this building to fall. Yeah. Players go first.
Do I know this chick's name?
No.
What's the worst that could possibly happen?
So which one of the players want to go first? Edmund or Myron?
Did you take up Bad Moon Rising's turn?
No, he was picked up and he was moved around. This is the turn he can actually start moving on his own.
Okay.
Yeah. And don't worry, their objective is just to run into the truck. The truck's already on, they can drive. Yeah.
Do I see Myron?
Yeah, you see giant man Myron.
Alright.
Like a normal man, but just too tall.
Before Myron, because I'm gonna say Myron gets the turn.
Oh, no, sorry. No, you don't see Myron. He's fucking gigantic, but I forgot he's also invisible. No, he's invisible man.
Well, Myron, if you hear me, I'm gonna leave these guys. These furries.
Lightly Sweetened. That's the name of our gang. Lightly Sweetened. Just go. Get in the goddamn truck if you're gonna come with us.
No. I'm gonna look at the red and look at the red chick. Look behind me, woman.
Huh? She notices the gnolls. What in the fuck are those things?
One of them just ate the throat of one of these humans. We gotta go.
The building was falling. I already wanted to leave. Get in the goddamn truck then.
All right, I believe. Let's see, Myron. Yeah, because I'll give the turn to Myron.
Okay, Myron. Your movement action point, 2 action points. What do you want to do?
Leave.
That's fair enough. You're close enough to the to an exit that I'd say if you spent all your movement and action points, yeah, you would just disappear to the night.
Daddy, I don't want to be at the 7th diamond anymore.
Edmund, you're left alone.
I'm scared.
Ah, shite. So.
Myron has fled the field. Enemy turn. I'm gonna roll a d20. High, then one of the gnolls go. Low, Butler goes. Oh, it was low. 1, 2. Okay, Evie, it's your turn.
Can I give? Oh, I can't give any AP to Bad Moon Rising, can I?
You're all verbally allies. Yes, you can.
All right, I'm gonna pass along 2 AP to him.
Okay, he went from 1 to 3 now.
And then I'm going to bolt to the truck.
You go ahead, move.
25.
I like how Lance just let the furries walk by.
Them slightly sweet back boys.
The gnolls.
The gnolls, seeing that their prey has left, they can't possibly be able to start trying to keep up with Myron. So they end up deciding that the best course and option is just to leave, because their case isn't to kill. They were trying to get to the Cimrillis, so they actually just decide to go fuck off instead. I'm playing characters toward their
No reason to stay and fight if you don't got to.
Exactly. And with that, we'll kind of ad-lib what happens here next, as both Cherry Bomb and Nutcrow will get into the truck regardless, with Sweets being the last one in the truck, and she's already had the car going. She pulls out immediately, and the rest of you flee. The remaining people who were stuck, unfortunately, in the bar die. None of the players were. None of the Gnolls were. No. Everyone lives. Yeah, everyone.
Yay.
Probably Butler, but even then, I've written him in a certain way, so even the building probably didn't kill him. We'll have to come back to that.
He's like the super shredder. He just punches
How's
his fist
that
through the top.
narration doing?
Alive. BMR made it. Sun is dead.
Rip Sud.
He destroyed our sunshine.
Oh,
Not the
sorry.
Anima, though. I mean, with the help of Myron, the Anima has a good chance of survival.
And then finding out, oh yeah, one of the pivotal keys for helping us to take out, the apocalypse. Thanks a lot, Edmund.
No way you would have known that.
If you play Dragon Quest 8, you
I'll
know it'll
do it
turn out
again.
well.
How could I be mad at the man who said he would literally do it again?
Their case isn't to kill. They killed the two humans. I get that. Their case wasn't to kill, wasn't to go in and try to kill everyone. They were killing those they felt that were in their way. Those two humans were fleeing. They broke into the building. They happened to see them. They tore them apart. They didn't see the car as a threat. Huh?
Where the hell did the Nazgul come from?
Nazgul?
Yeah.
Oh no! They were here from the end of last session.
You mean the four guys?
Yes, the Gnolls.
I thought that you said Nazgul for some reason.
No. And with that, that's going to be the end of the 7th Diamond chapter. I asked that you.
What happened to the Zero Magic event?
That's the one issue. I have to describe it after the event. I couldn't do it during it because there was a whole lot of things going on, and it makes more sense as part of the wrap up for the 7th Diamond, which we need to do one part wrap up for Edmund and one for Myron, because we need to know where their characters are before we continue the next parts of our session. First, let's go with Edmund, who is in the truck. Because Myron, you have a lot of stuff that's going to suddenly happen to you, and you're going to help me with some of the other stuff that's going to happen. So, Edmund, you're in this truck now. You have Sweets, Nellcrow, and the Cherry Bomb girl. You're all sitting there. They did manage to loot what they could have, which was the wheel, Anima, the wheel relic they could have stolen. They stole
Oh, they just stole junk.
Well, yeah, they stole a relic. Yes, they stole something. Shit.
And you must just throw it right out the window at this point. It's the equivalent of the same thing.
Everyone in the truck has a sour mood, like a terrible mood. They're now lamenting the loss of their ally, and everyone's just really sad in that car. They kind of pull over 7th Diamond, 24 kills in total, 10 kills for Edmund. Sweets pulls over to an eventual alleyway and looks back towards Edmund. Anywhere I can drop you off? You guys are still in the Cervantes district, just an alleyway hidden away.
Cervantes district. Where is the Cervantes district?
Where you've been, yeah.
In front of the Sauntering Sky.
Alright.
I do apologize about your friend. I had no idea that would have happened.
Oh, fuck. Come on, Evie! Really? Even... come on! Necro looks slowly at you. What do you mean? You didn't know it would happen. He looks at you more curiously. Are you an anima user?
Dun dun dun.
The drink that was given to me at the bar, it was lit aflame and it exploded.
The car comes to a halting stop. So, you killed... She turns around with the glare, the glaring under her mask. Squeets glares at you with the car stopped in the middle of the road. You killed her! No, son of a bitch! Sorry, just fucking bad GM. You killed, hold on. Because they all have names. You killed Yummy!
No.
Not
I gave
yummy.
the drink to the dealer so he could drink it to calm down. And then the fucking thing exploded.
How does a drink explode without an anima power?
Beats me.
They're not dumb.
They're not dumb, but
Cherry Bomb speaks up and goes, look, even if it was your fault, you helped us. So, Yummy wouldn't want us to attack you. At least not here. You did us a favor and helped us when we needed it. We'll call it even. They pull up in front of the solitary stallion. Just stay out of our way if you see us next time. Will you leave the car?
yeah.
And as promised, they left you right in front of the solitary stallion. Which, before you would get there, because when you get there, there's something peculiar about the solitary stallion. Because as we go back to Myron, you're just running through the blocks now at your own pace. You're in between the anima realm and the physical realm, whilst in your true form. There are people kind of like anyone who ends up passing you by can see the physical form of yourself, the huge, large version of yourself, and they freak out and run in different directions. But with a simple swish of your hand, you make these bundies also just instantly forget. Your power is waning, though.
Make for the
Oh my
stallion.
god, it's bad.
As you make your way to the sauntering stallion, you find yourself a block away, but you stop. You're caught your attention's caught by A, the sight of, and then the B, realization of, there are more of them across the city, in fact.
More than Knowles.
No, even worse than Knowles. A giant door.
Alright, listen, I'm not... You're looking for Lance McKinley, alright?
As you say these taunting words, you can hear the sounds of creation coming from behind that door. It's etched, the fronts of the door, with several signs of history of Numerian.
They fell for a reason, we both know it. He's
Yes.
yelling at the door.
But yes, but the contrast I'm making for you, Myron, is that it's close. It is a door, it seems to be, of your homeland. This shouldn't be, by the way.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is literally impossible, but here we are.
This is how fucking lucky.
Yeah.
Myron slowly circles the door. There's something very wrong with this place.
So when you circle it,
This shouldn't be here.
whilst you own the Cimrellus, you also have special interactions with your environment and roleplay events. This would be definitely one of those moments, as this door is in fact real, is true. There is no falsehood of this door. It's genuine. That's just impossible, is all you think.
Can he open it?
As you try to, you feel an overwhelming voice speak to you. Though with all your might you may push against my slab, there is no passage at this time. Come again later.
What's this, a convenience store or something?
You require someone who is a journeyman zero magic to open.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how they get you.
Here's a little more time.
You know, I know someone who specializes in doors. Are you sure you don't want to cooperate?
It repeats itself again, and it gives you the same requirement that you need. Oh, no, never mind. You would understand zero magic. You don't know zero magic. You don't know the principles of it. You aren't studied in it. You know it theoretically, as if someone were to if someone who never heard of never seen a giraffe says, "Oh yeah, I've heard of one in a book or two."
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know
the idea of.
Yeah. So you know of zero magic, but you need someone who's a journeyman to open the door for you. It is very tantalizing. You can tell there's something very powerful behind the door.
I know a specialist who can break doors. Do not make me go.
I'll give him half a candy bar and $20, and he'll have you done in a minute.
Psych! I would have done it just for the candy bar.
Candy bar.
Otherwise, Edmund, you arrive. Sorry, Edmund, you arrive. Sorry, not only Edmund does arrive, he arrives in the truck. You see the truck unload Edmund, Myron, and both of you catch up. And Edmund, you see the door.
What the actual hell is this thing?
How are you able to see it? It's a real question.
It's a giant door that doesn't look like any other doors.
It's a giant door that should exist in this time and or space. Take your pick.
I just thought, maybe whatever your financial Warren Tongue or whatever his name is, I can't remember his name, put in a new door. It's kind of hard not to see this door.
Door.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe you doormat again, Myron?
Don't worry about it, lads. We'll deal with it in time.
And with that, both of you, there's nothing much you can do more with this door, but like I said, Myron, you are aware that there are more doors across the surface of the city. Holding the Sirmillis is one way for you to discover more of them. Or if someone was, I don't know, versed in zero magic, they could find those doors too.
I don't think I know anyone like that.
Not yet. But anyway, with that being said, this is the conclusion of the 7th diamond. How did you guys like it?
I enjoyed it.
24 dead.
I could win.
24 dead, 3 wounded.
Property damage.
Astronomical.
Well, the good news is BME still owes Myron.
Here's some hidden scenes that I didn't get a chance to really work out because I was in the interim of pushing the 7th diamond to make sure everyone got their chance and fill of stuff. I'm gonna do a couple of scenes that you guys need to see too. Boop. One of the scenes I want to highlight is after the park event. We had Plutaris and Conrad Condor both leave in the same truck together. And so I kind of wanted to highlight that conversation as one of the special scenes that were going to happen as the wrap-up for the session. Conrad isn't the one driving, and neither is Plutaris. The computer has a nice little AI built to drive. Neither of these men would care to drive themselves. Plutaris has his arms folded across as Conrad sweats nervously. Did I deliver well enough for the council? Conrad sputters in his mouth. Plutaris stays quiet, looking to his right, dissatisfied. Look, I really did try to sell the... He holds his right hand up. Shut up. I could have found any other more charismatic wet worm than you. to run this position, you know. Anybody else could have probably done better. Even a homeless man. And the only reason why we have you, Conrad, is because you're the only person that we could have found that would have gladly sell his entire district to us. It just makes you more deplorable to sit around. You literally reek. But I wash pretty frequent. That's not what I mean. There's an awkward silence for a bit before Conrad grows a little bit of a pair of balls and goes, "You may have an opinion about me, Plutarus, but the Heroes League has been doing its own shady business, hasn't it? I mean, what with nuclear not being able to be stopped?" And Plutarus gives a glare that would have easily cut Lance to half. His eyes lasering up. Well, choose your words carefully, Conrad. I can find a replacement. I meant no disrespect to Plutarus. His eyes went down. Next meeting you go to, Conrad, make it very clear to the people of Travail that when you're elected, that you're going to give sovereignty completely to the Spiral Council. And there's a silence after that. Even Conrad doesn't seem sure if he should or shouldn't. And the scene ends there. And the other scene we need to discuss is with our one and only faithful Richard Turkey.
Alright. This scene. Great.
I'm going to still use it here on this part of the map. I'm just going to move the tokens that I want to highlight, which would be these two people, and just move the camera away from anything else, because I just want you guys to visualize we're not in the park, but these are two of the characters who are here. Richard Turkey and Alora, his assistant, are both walking out of their car and leading themselves up into the government building in Travail. It's as they're walking, Darius, Mario G, and they pull up their tokens for everyone to catch on what's going on here. Okay, well, I need to just give me a second. I'll load their tokens. Okay, so they're walking up to the government building. It's about somewhat evening after the parade and all, so there isn't a lot of people on the street. After they left their taxi cab, Alora and Richard Turkey, they're walking up the building steps, and then they hear, "Would you politely stop walking forward?" And as if on command, both Alora and Richard Turkey can't move up that next step. What the? Both of them turn to see the three of the figures behind them. Luigi and Mario both have Tommy guns out. And you see Darius give an apprehensive shrug and go, "Sorry. Nothing personal. Just business." As both Mario and Luigi try their best and cut open with the Tommy guns. As they do so, I know, I'm a terrible GM. I should have everything ready. Here we go. The Cimrillus shines in an orange pale light that all the bullets hit a force wall that cannot break through. "You will stand down," her hair ablaze with golden light. Mario and Luigi both continue to fire as their bullets hit nothing. Darius screams, "Would you politely cut that shit?" before hitting the ground hard from an energy force he did not see coming. And the fight continues with Darius, Mario, and Luigi eventually fleeing from the assassination attempt.
Well, I know I'm gonna have to deal with this.
Wait, hold on. Did you say Familius?
Yes. Cymrillus.
Okay. Well, that explains what happened with Loom, or Alistor.
Yep.
That makes so much more sense. Hey! Kalis! Now you know what another Familius is.
You knew for 2 weeks, dude.
Yeah, I talked to Dungeon about it.
Literally after it happened, he was like, yeah, I know. I'm like, I knew you'd know. That was the point of it, to tease. It's even better that it was the wrong character to be around. He wanted it to be Myron.
Well, Myron didn't get invited to Squad Zero's parade, even though he helped.
He helped, yes, but he wasn't part of Squad Zero, so... You also had your own thing, the 7th diamond that...
Still not getting paid either.
Fal-
That was for free.
Falcone gonna rip Darius a new one for fucking this one up. I mean, how could he... You know... I'm not gonna say nothing. With that, is there...
Goldie had a better idea.
I think...
I was just thinking that.
Let's not front. Yes, you may have accidentally had Lance and Alistor accidentally killing people because of the plan, but it would have worked better in the long run.
No accidents. Those are just loose ends being tied up.
Well...
What about actions? Who's killing who now?
No, Loom, put the gun away. Stop. Stop. I said stop. Okay.
Can I just look at a little gate scene with Lance and Alistor before we wrap up bullying?
No. We're not done yet. I want to wrap up the final month, the ending of this month, by doing what I usually do, going through each of the districts and telling you guys how chaos and order are affected.
I'm still with Alistor in the laboratory, so if I just could be there overnight,
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z moment was like, wait, it's been 48 hours?
Wow.
What?
What did the time fly, Alistair? So,
magic?
So West Bay is currently at -30 chaos and rising. They're going to they're up to -40 chaos, and if nothing changes, they'll have a chaos event next month.
Really? West
Yep.
Bay?
Yep.
Yeah.
You mean plus 40 chaos?
No, they're
Not negative.
no negative chaos. Yeah, sorry, they have negative. Well, I mean they have 30 chaos right now.
Okay, so is it? So when you say negative chaos, you mean order, right?
No. I'm not saying negative anymore. I'm just saying they had 30 chaos. Now they go to 40. If nothing changes next month, like during this month, next month they're gonna have a chaos event.
That's gonna be our problem.
Yes, because a reminder to the audience and the players, chaos events can spill into different districts, and they can cause other districts to lose chaos order by simply either it happening, or the events cause like a riot to spill into the next district and causes an immediate riot in that district.
Wild, yo.
Chaos, let's go. It says game night. Next up is Gridiron. They were at 20 order after the prison break had been secured. A +5 order due to what's it called? Edmund for helping with the repairs of the prison. So they're cruising. Everything's fine in Gridiron. There's no notable new event happening in Gridiron for the next month. Upper Spire and Lower Spire are staying at 30 order. Nothing. Lower Spire is actually going to have a market district event. I will get into more details about what that means. Essentially, they are opening the Lower Spire. They do this like 4 times a year. So this is one of the parts of the year that they open the Lower Spire to anyone who's willing to come. You have to pay an entrance fee like you would enter in Caribbean, But essentially, the currency stays the same. There isn't it isn't all that crazy, but you get access to lower spire marketplaces, people, interests, etc. I'll get to.
Also, I bet we can find someone who knew your dad if we go to the lowest spiral.
You think so? Will they even let us through anywhere near the spire?
Well, your dad's a scientist.
We'll get to more. It's not. It's sorry. No, you go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
On one hand, I like the idea, but on the other hand, that Voltarian, this Heroes League, that Sparrow in general, is absolutely sketchy.
Well,
There's nothing sketchy about it. Come on, Loon. Just it's heroes. It got the word hero in it. Nothing wrong.
Listen, Alistair. It's either that we figure a way to stop this thing from spreading, or I collapse a literal black hole over the spiral. So we can kill Plutaris because of what he did to you. That's the extremes we're going here.
Well, outside the side chat, Travail is going to be at 30 order. Nothing of note has happened. Like you guys had the park ceremony, which is what was the reward for what's it called? Defense of the city. Each of the players who participated in the park event get +1 to their fame. Meaning now people like, for example, Falcone. You didn't have it before written, but now you have 2 fame, not 1. Actually, 3 fame. Sorry. You are a slowly rising star. Yeah, Falcone, you are slowly becoming a rising star in both Travail and the Spire itself.
Oh, no.
No, I
don't want that.
There's intervals of 5 that go all the way up to 20. So you are at the lower echelon of being popular. Fame is just like notoriety. The more notoriety you get, the less fame you have. The more notoriety you have, that kind of standing. They're both the same flip of the coin. But for now, you have local.
He's more like a local. Like he's a local celebrity.
Yes, he had been when he had fame 2. Now he has fame 3. So more people, more NPCs will go either noticing you, go out their way to talk to Falcone. Lance, you had notoriety up to 2. So you went down to notoriety 1, not with the court case, but with the telecast and with your civil work in Travail. Then you went neutral because of the Crimson Court. Then you went to 1 fame because of the Kaiju event. Now you have 2. Sorry, now you have 2 fame. Well, you had a lot more notoriety, but most of it got cleared up because of the Crimson Court anyway.
I also spent all that time in Travail.
Yes, I already counted it. Yes, okay. I counted that already. So you're up to 2. You're up to 2 fame. I would like you guys to write this on your character sheets.
I would if I could turn on the PC.
Son of a bitch. Alistair, you have 3 fame for sure.
Okay.
Actually, I think you would have 4 fame. Because
holy shit, is that Alistair?
Because your father, Kason, was a popular figure too. I mean, he literally helped usher in most of the robotics that you will end up seeing. Speaking of that, that's gonna be fun. Oh, that's okay. Oh, that actually ties in perfectly. Holy shit! I had this cool idea. And it's going to tie in perfectly with what I just said about the lower spire. Okay, so that's going to be the map event for next month, for the month coming up. It's the lower spire map event. You guys don't have to go, but that's where I'll be. But yeah, you have 4 fame, Alistair.
Okay.
And
I got from Dad, and what's the rest?
So 1 from Dad, 1 from completing the what was it? The
Valley of Eternity?
Yep, Battle for Eternity, for saving Travail, and for being part of the park ceremony.
Oh boy, fame.
I mean, I think I can even push you up further because you were also there for the help defend Big Iron anima user?
The Ranger?
Yeah, the Ranger.
We did help the Ranger out.
Yeah.
But that's what I gave my infamy.
I think it's neutral ground. So you have 4 for now. It's not like you can't get more. You've been on a steady rise of it. Edmund, do you get anything? No, I think you just at 0. Otherwise, East Bay. There are current gang wars that are going about. Chaos goes from 30 to 40. There's going to be a chaos event that happens in East Bay unless the gang wars are somehow quelled. To the viewers, editor note, that's not going to happen in a month. So yeah, both West and East Bay are going to go top shit.
One place I can help.
Caribbean. After the casino, the gold rush month they had, when you guys dropped by, they had order 20. They go down to order 10. We have the Market District, Cervantes District specifically gets 20 chaos added to the whole district itself. 10 chaos for the destruction of an established building. Another 10 chaos for the death of a significant character. Darren G. Diamond is dead.
What the hell is that?
A significant character in the Market District.
He's the head of the Center of Diamond.
Yes. There's more to... Okay, so let me paint the picture for you boys. He was important enough that he had a building look like a diamond, had people from the upper and lower spire go to his club in the Market District. Oh yeah, by the way, those people, I may not have all the NPCs placed, but they were there at the party too. And anybody I didn't narratively say they left died. So meaning there were some NPCs like just a random rich person from the lower spire just ate shit and died.
There's going to be some property for sale in the lower and upper spires.
No, it's more like a family's gonna put a hit job on fucking both of you. Holy
I didn't
shit,
do anything. I was invisible half the time.
You probably killed like a substantial members Darnell or Grand Darnell.
There's not many survivors of the incident, save one security guard member who is recounting his stories and is being treated for recovery.
See, you should have killed
Butler
the
probably
whole
dug himself out by now.
Huh?
Butler digs himself out.
Rip the owner of the Darren Dome. God damn it!
And more survivors and they were dilated in freak accidents.
And you best know that Squad Zero is gonna be handling the case of trying to figure out who did this.
Not your jurisdiction, Squad Zero.
Well, literally, aren't we supposed to go to any location that has any form of anima?
No. You're skipping some steps. Yes, that is going to happen, but you also have to register your name and your anima power to the Travail Police Department. I mean, you're...
And they need to find proof of actual anima activity beforehand anyway.
Yes, that too.
That was a bad gas line.
Well, I mean, they're already considering the event to be an anima attack anyhow. The reason why is the media has already been exposed to anima violence. So whether or not anyone's seen what had happened or could point fingers, no one can actually. The only survivor is Butler, and he's already being held and talked to by forces I can't explain yet. But for right now, there is no public knowledge. They just know that there's a building destroyed. They're pulling out dead bodies, and it's terrifying. They're not blaming it on anything, and they're looking into gas lines, faulty powering, but the establishment has a history of being maintained pretty well, and with the destruction of the front of the building, it looks more evident like there was an attack on the building. Because remember, there's the whole.
This is all an insurance scam.
Yes, they don't know what's going on.
Dimmadome hired those people.
They won't know anything more until at least 2 weeks into the month coming up. So for now, there is speculation it was an anima attack. Otherwise, they don't know much. There's fear of anima users too.
You hear that? You hear that, Edmund? Feel. Now we got the whole station and all the tipsy.
Fear will keep them in line.
You know, I just realized Edmund didn't really use his anima. He just threw a Molotov and
This is your only moment to do it now. If I continue talking, Edmund, you lose the opportunity. So, shall it be?
No.
You really want them to know that you saved them?
Well, they can't blame me for the explosion, then, can they?
No, they can't, and they don't know the event, what caused it either. They won't blame you either.
The problem is the guard.
Yeah, Butler is a different story. But if it's so insistent that the caveat is that they know they saved you, fine. I'll give it to you.
I mean, you do have 2 weeks to kill them in the hospital.
No, you don't know what I'm talking about. Shush.
Okay.
If the caveat needs to be satisfied, fine. I can do that for you. But it'll be through my interpretation of how they view it.
No.
All right. So then the moment and the chance for you to do it fades forever. Are you sure?
Yes, because I have a feeling I'm gonna need this to get out of the pickle anyway.
All right. So anyway, yeah, massive casualties at the fucking 7th diamond. People dead. Public trying to figure out what's going on. That causes 20 chaos to automatically hit the market district. Down to 10 order left. The Gambino and Aristotle districts had no bearings. The Crimson Court case has a positive 10 order to give, knocking it back up to 20 order for having a court case processed. Again, like I said, guys, any interactions with the environment within certain districts can help cause events to happen. So the more you either explore or do things around places, the better things could happen. And yeah, that wraps up oh wait, the Hammer District. Hammer District was at 30 order. The discovery of zero magic is a fundamental thing. Like, it's kind of very fucking important, but I can't award order to it, as it's not a well-known discovery yet. So for now, Hammer District stays neutral. That is the true conclusion, and our next month comes up with our next session.
Wait, Alistair, how long have I been in this laboratory?
Yes.
What is time? Zector!
Zector looks up, he has a beard.
Penis!
Huh?
Look, you're a fully created android.
Yes.
You have a functioning penis.
I feel very uncomfortable answering this question.
Are you like Data or not? Come on, man.
I feel very uncomfortable.
Fully functional, anatomically correct.
I feel very uncomfortable. I feel very uncomfortable answering this question.
I think the experience would be painful.
Listen, both of you. There could be a huge possibility that I may, in fact, one day go full cybernetic because of wiggles and spingles. So I need to know, do I get to keep the peckle or not? And if I don't keep it, can I upgrade to a hydraulic one?
Oh my god.
The answer.
No, you gotta get a rumbler function, like a massager.
How did you guys feel about the role play today?
Oh, pretty good.
I can wish for once else to learn what happened in real time. Like,
Oh,
in
I was hoping
character.
we could like clear up with like we left on a cliffhanger for Alistair Lance anyways.
What was the cliffhanger?
We were going to decide on both Alistair and Lance if should they summon black holes, the orb, so they can use the machine to destroy it.
What machine?
The
Oh, the recycler. Yes. We can conclude that if you'd like. I got enough energy. So the same way I kind of put it towards Edmund. You guys, let me change the scene because I know I put you guys in a room with yourselves.
Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna keep the same bit where like they both didn't realize how time just like skipped forward. How? But like yeah. Look, this thing's I gotta destroy this thing now. And if you're saying that this fabricator can destroy relics, this might be the only chance we have to take out Black Sun Rising.
Wow. Try that again. Hold on.
Black Hole Rising?
Try that again.
Black hole sun, he meant.
Black Hole
Yes.
Sun, thank you.
Oh,
Black
come
Hole
on. The
Sun.
third time you failed, I was going to summon it on purpose, and then it'll start to rip your room apart. Come on, Loon. You're not fun.
I had to help him out.
I know.
No, okay, imagine that Lance was saying it in real time, and then I was just kind of like, got that, like, are you fucking joking look? And then corrected him.
So, just a little hole pop in your bubble logic. Black hole sun isn't a relic. If I had described it as such, that was my fault. It really should be an artifact with the immense power that it is, and that it has 3 different parts to it, just like Myron's Cimrillus. I swear, neither of us were copying each other. Looks like both of us look away nervously.
Yes,
What
I
are you
can see
talking
that.
about?
Not at all.
Someone was just
Listen.
looking.
It's just convergent evolution, all right? Don't worry about it.
Uh,
Sometimes like 2 different people have similar ideas. Doesn't matter. We were talking about my idea all the time. Don't worry about
Don't
it.
worry about it.
It's all good.
It's all good. So yeah, it's an artifact, Lance. It's an artifact. It cannot be destroyed through the scrapper.
Cast the fires of Mount Doom.
I mean, can we upgrade the machine to do such a thing then?
To destroy an artifact? Well, it has the capability. Loon doesn't have the capability to do it.
Yeah.
What you're saying here is we can destroy it.
Loon doesn't have the ability to do it, yes.
No, it's Lance talking to Alistair. So you're saying we can do it. But the one caveat, if you look at Alistair, we have to make you smarter.
Yes, I have to do more research into it, but
Lance just
I'm
throws
not-
books at him.
oh,
Learn!
let's beat him with a giant book.
That's how my father taught me. Wow.
Oh.
It's like, I see it's how you lost your brain cells, huh?
Oof.
That's it. It's working.
Well, actually, that makes sense. Lance, as you recall the physical trauma you've been through for your father, you also recall that your father was a well-known wrestler in the... Hold on a second.
Wait a minute.
Your father was a well-known wrestler. Shut up, you. Where the fuck? Why the fuck? I can't... Where... Here it is, sorry. I pick you up, Evie, and throw you out the window. None of that helps me. There's plenty of... your father was a known wrestler in the West Bay underground circuit, especially for the Boulevard Broken Dreams is where he got his climb to fame.
Yeah, that would be where he got his. You know, that's where a lot of people got the hype frame, including Blind Pete.
Wait, hold up. WWE storylines? Well, I mean, Lance's, like I said, Lance's father was a well-known wrestler.
You know what I said, right?
Yeah.
That's where Blind Pete got his wider frame. Poor bastard. Went deaf.
Poor bastard. Oh, god fucking damn it. Now I have to introduce a character called Blind Deaf Pete.
No.
No, it's Blind Pete, but in parentheses, he's deaf.
So, yeah, what do you guys want to do wrap up here then?
I was really hoping we could use this machine to destroy Black Hole Sun.
Danny, Danny, are you sure you don't do the drugs?
Did I say it right?
No, you did. I'm just worried. Are you sure you're not the one who does the drugs? It's like it's some sort of like twin effect because I get so high, you take my high from me. I'll come.
I have a bad headache.
Oh. Well, I won't stop smoking.
So, Lance will go with Alistair. So, while I will keep this place obviously a secret for you, we have to start, getting you materials and whatnot to start working on whatever the hell your dad left you behind.
Mm-hmm.
Could be the key of destroying Black Sun.
No, you were right. Go ahead. Black Hole Sun, you had it right.
Yeah, Black Hole Sun. To get rid of this damn thing and end the apocalypse.
You say its name again, it appears in your hand.
Black hole.
So wait, are you joking or are you being serious?
Serious.
Oh.
It's not. It just hums with power. It does not do anything other than that.
Come on, buddies.
It's gonna say, "Hey guys, I'm here."
You said it enough, Lance.
Let's go clean up those Albert Ghetto.
We're playing by Beetlejuice rules. Okay, gotcha.
No, it's just gonna start being more elaborate how I summon it. But yes, you are one of its harbingers.
Yeah, no, we're gonna fucking put a break to that shit. Says Lance loudly. I'm not gonna look. I barely break doors because it's a quote-unquote fetish of mine. But I'm not going to break reality and
admitting you have a problem is the first step to fixing it.
You're coming for the hell beast user.
Coming from the voice in my head.
I'll drink more of the sleepy juice to make you quiet.
If you're the voice in my head, I control what you say.
Well, it doesn't work that way now, does it?
Damn it! He knows.
Anyway.
Damn it, I know.
Damn it! I'm from Georgia.
I love this bit. But go on.
Lance just looks like, since he has it in his hand, is there like a machine we can analyze this thing, then, to have some kind of data to use for later?
I don't know if Dad made anything that
the same just
artifacts.
Well, yes, the same device that can decrypt and scrap this artifact could do the same and figure it out. I lean back to poor Alistair doesn't have the knowledge to do it. Zector would not know either. He would know less probably. For he is an android, and he did not do the studying for this.
Well, I can't put it in safe because it's just gonna keep following me.
I don't know what he's coming to you, but not me.
Well, it's clear that I've been using it more than you.
Alistair's never used the Black Hole Sun. You're the only player who's ever used it, Lance.
Huh. That's weird. Well, no. Everyone else has used it as a literal living battery to get the anima power.
Yeah, no one's used it as the power force, is what I'm saying. You're the only one who's ever used the black hole sun as a weapon. That's why Father Falcone nor Alistair ever got affected by it.
I'm not touching that fucking thing. Are you kidding?
You did. You held it plenty of times.
Yeah, you used it as a battery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I meant the real ability.
Yes.
Fuck
And,
that.
oh, the reason why it lost the ability to give AP instead was when you started using it, it started needing more than it could give. It was the only trigger.
No, I just think the Oblivion Stone needs to pull itself up by its bootstraps. All right.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Come on.
That's fair.
The guy, you can ditch the avocado toast and let your pet die.
The black hole sun steals all Lance's AP.
There it goes.
Lance falls on the floor, comatose because I did that.
Lance falls on the floor, looks at Alistair. Can I sleep here tonight?
You're kidding, right?
I'm joking.
I can't move.
I'm joking.
How have
Okay.
you survived this far in life?
By putting one pants leg at a time. I do my taxes like every ordinary person. Now, I know I'm not the sharpest crayon in the knife drawer, but that doesn't mean my bulb isn't bright.
Clearly it's dirty. I can give you that.
But yeah, I was joking about that fact. So are we So are you guys wrapping everything up right here, or?
Well, one last thing Lance will cover with Alistair. If there's ever any, look, you can always count on me to help you, whatever you need, But we gotta make something between you and I. Whatever happens with the election in Travail, we can't let that piece of shit,
Conrad Condor?
Conrad Condor win. It's clear that he has some kind of agenda against us.
I don't like him so much. I don't remember his name.
My hatred for him, I can't remember his name, so I'm just gonna call him a bad shit.
Huh. Hey Denny, who's that? Hey Denny, who's that Twitch streamer that plays Fortnite that you didn't like a lot? What was his name?
Okay, he's got.
No. What was his name? Go ahead.
That's easy.
Go ahead. Say it though. You know it though, right?
Okay, hold on. In my defense. It's a literal name for a title for someone that was in the Edo period as an assassin. How common is a fucking ninja?
Okay, 3 words. One's a color. Sorry, shush. One's a color. And 2 are nouns. Black hole sun. How hard is that? Yeah, you undoubtedly love to hate, but not love to show you love.
Black hole sun.
That's not the point right now.
Yes.
Anyhow.
And yes. So yeah, whatever happens with that, we had to prevent this guy from winning the election in Travail.
Well, how will you do that?
By helping Richard Turkey get a positive image, using all influence with Squad Zero.
Keeping him alive.
Oh, man. It's remained a
Go ahead, Alistair.
Say it again?
Yeah, I don't like what Conrad is proposing a lot. It's gonna hurt us and a lot of people in ways that's gonna be in the long term.
Yeah, that's a lot of innocent people that's gonna suffer because of his remarks. I know that Richard Tolkien isn't exactly the most popular male of Travail, but he clearly has the interest of anima users. Although besides us and Father Falcone and any other user we know of right now, there's probably hundreds of them we don't know who are probably innocent, who don't want an anima user, who want to be anima users. They're the ones I'm really looking after because who kicks the eye for the little guy? If Conrad has his way, who knows how long it would take for such laws would spread through the whole city. We have to stop this here and now, Al.
Yeah, we do.
Lance looked over to one of the screens. Because, truth be told, I don't think the Hero League has any good interest for us. I mean, the hell was Plutaris doing there, listening to all this? Isn't he an anima user? And a politician literally told him that he would want to put him in chains, in the cage?
Rules for thee, not for me. Absolutely sketched behavior.
Absolutely. So,
I mean, you remember?
Well,
the
the thing is, I want to chime in and just. I probably didn't make it vocal enough when the event happened, but it had been now a month since, so it definitely would have gotten from the spire all the way lower down to you guys. There was a really catastrophic anima user during the time that you guys were dealing with the City Hall event, named Nuclear. And not Nuclear, sorry, I renamed him because I called the relic Nuclear, and Supernova. Supernova was an anima user in the media presence that leveled several blocks in the spiral itself, before finally being apprehended by both Black Nebula and Plutaris. If you don't remember Black Nebula, I haven't talked much about him.
he's the black man of this world.
Yes, you remember.
Yeah, he's the only member who's not an anima user within the Hero Society. And to point
Oh, you thought he was atomic? Okay, so wait, so let me get it straight then. Was it atomic or a supernova? I think I like the retcon of supernova better, but
Speedball.
no.
Fasto.
I could go atomic nova. Well, that's better. Yeah, atomic nova.
We're going to point out, like, how often do we actually listen to our news programs to get caught wind of what was happening with the whole...
Quite often, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys heard a little bit of it. I just had to retcon the name a few times, but you would have heard about this. Like, it's big enough news that it happened in the fucking Spire of all places. That an anima went berserk, blew up several building blocks, killed untold amount of civilians because they still haven't calculated how many people died. They're easily estimating up to 300 plus. Because it wasn't just a random place. He attacked a residential area before finally being subdued by both Black Nebula and Plutaris. And the reports go to say that it took a considerable effort from both of them to take that anima user down. Which is why there's such a huge negative opinion about anima users. Not only to coincide with Lance killing both anima users and non-anima users in the face of public. The anima user he killed in public was the leader of the tunnel snakes. Tunnel snakes! The tentacle cobras, yeah. Tunnel cobras.
Well, no, those are underpass cobras.
Yeah, underpass cobras, there you go. Yeah, we're the underpass cobras! You killed their leader in the face of the public. And then the other thing was the media presence of you killing the fleeing prisoners. Whilst they're criminals, they're still humans, so still gave a negative rep. I'm just pointing out what had already happened and how it's compounded to the current history. So, for Plutaris and Conrad to suggest that they need to start putting these animals, quote, into cages, most people kind of agree with that. Seeing the destruction, including now the 7th diamond being more of that powder keg issue. The next month coming up will be a very interesting thing to see because also Travail and other parts of the district are going to implement the mandate law that they rushed because it comes from the Spire itself about that all anima users need to register with their local authorities or be subjugated to be criminals.
Oh man, we have a civil war.
Those members of the Squad Zero don't need to worry. You're already registered.
Oh man, I wondered how Alice was like, Lance, you gotta register. And Lance just puts on his armor, make me. Like, moment with Lance and Alistair.
Heroes League, are those plates level 4?
No, those plates are level Plutaris.
Alright. Alright, that's it. I'm getting my gun.
You reach for the gun, but you're missing it. Plutarus holds it.
Huh. Joke's on you. You're not gonna catch me alive.
Wait, what?
That's what it's for.
But anyway,
It's certainly escalating.
so let's return back.
I use my anima to catch myself on fire.
You don't deal damage, but now you're self-conflagrated yourself.
Oh my god! You mean the literal human torch!
Tracy's calling him Johnny now.
So back to the scene with Al and Lance.
So yeah, you understand. I just need to paint the picture. I get you guys are anima users. You also have to understand the civilians in all of this, who vastly number you, are all terrified of terrorists. They're certain.
They don't know much about us in general anyway.
Yes. Well, I mean, Alistair, you're slowly getting fame in the Hammered, like within the city itself. So you'll have a bigger sway in those kind of conversations. With more fame or notoriety, you get those kind of special interactions.
Well then, we need to start setting up like this was literally at this point celebrities walking for travail. We gotta try to push more interviews with people so we can start getting all started this story. To show people in Spiral City that just because one crazy maniac decided to level an entire place, because the rest of the us anima users all like that. And
Lance,
go tell,
you remember that you have the contact info for, and this is a passive thing that all the players have. All of you, without realizing it, have contact info to a certain news reporter.
Well, yeah, the one who keeps track of what's going on.
Hell yeah, we just go to the Vox Network. The most loyal, the Vox Network, the most, most reliable source of news on all, in Spiral City. We actually interview with them. They broadcast our interview.
Alistair, you can even go onto their website.
So you said Vox, okay.
Yeah,
Bots, yes. You can go onto their website right now if you want, Alistair.
I think for now, instead of trying to interrupt publicity in an artificial way, let's just keep helping people like we always do.
Look, we have to also don't forget, we're trying to also boost up the popularity of which we're talking in Travail. We have to make sure he wins by popular vote. If it means we have to essentially, air quotes, sell ourselves off to make someone else win, then we have to do that for the better good of the people who can't.
Oh no, Lance is selling out.
Oh no, I don't want to be a marketable plushie. Lance turns into a marketable plushie.
Wait a minute, Line. You don't want to become an NFT, yet you're turning Lance in. Curious.
Double standards!
We should get walking on that as soon as we can. As for myself, I'm gonna head back to West Bay. It's been too long since I've been there. I need to check out my Maurice.
Hey,
And Al.
Sorry.
Before Lance leaves. Al. Look over to Al. You know like how he's leaving, but he talks about like, hey, Alistair.
Yeah?
Please, don't do anything that's gonna risk your life, okay, man? Because he shows like the whole purple arm. We already have one life-changing ordeal to deal with. And the last thing I want is something like that happening to you, man. And this
Help me fix
kind
my
of
problem.
I don't really promise this, but I'll try.
Thanks, man. That's all I ask. Take care, Vector. And Lance leaves the scene.
Okay.
No, it's Vector. Sorry. Shit. It's Vector.
So, Lance, you return to the junk dog, and you start to make your way back to West Bay. You turn on the news, and we'll cut towards like half the scene showing Lance driving, the other half showing Alistair setting himself up, getting himself ready for bed, because by the time, Lance, you're leaving, it had been 8 hours. Not 2 days, but 8 hours since you've been there. It's late.
How the hell did 8 hours pass? Says Lance loudly as he's listening to the Fox News on the radio.
You get the news report about the 7th Diamond attack. You hear about the destruction, the possible causes of being an anima attack, and being that the reporter he is, he even has an accurate list of the names of the people who passed. And in honor of the obituarium, he goes through the names, and you hear Sun's name.
Lance, Lance tries to park his car in shock, but he can't because he's kind of in the halfway point between
the intersection. Yeah.
Get off the road, you jackass!
So,
I'm driving here.
And he's like, no. That can't be right.
You could say the sun set.
That was the name of my Nintendo
99 suns.
That was the name of my Nintendo 64 controller. Oh.
What was the controller's name again?
Sunset.
Sunset, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, the red controller. Lance just looks like he's like.
Oh, now I made myself double sad.
And he's just staring abysmal to the distance. The only person he knew who could help with the whole thing going on is dead. Then he pauses real quick and saw, wait, what the hell is going to happen to his business in Caribbean? I mean, I did most of those guys oil.
Next episode of Spiral City, Lance defrauds life insurance.
Walks into fucking Caribbean. One Sun insurance, please. Why are you cashing his life insurance? Look, listen, I can't explain it, but he's like my twin, but he's not.
No, we were put up for adoption. We had different names.
I need a lawyer.
Listen, I'm here to click up on Sun's life insurance. We're business partners. We're like associates. I survive. Closest person to what we call family. So, I also got him in jail. That was cool.
You fought a kaiju with him.
I met him in prison.
You met him in prison, and he fought a kaiju with you.
Yeah, we fought a monster before.
Oh, that's a great way to. So yeah, this should be as I'm wrapping up things with you guys, I'm gonna post a picture of Sun and give him a little bit of a nice little farewell.
As Lance, as the APC sits on the shoulder of the road, Lance opens his car to see the sun settings, kind of still setting. He just sees a bit of the JoJo, you see the golden clouds form the portion. It's just Sun walking towards it.
No, it would be Sun resting in it, just like my boy Abaccio.
Yeah.
So it'd be Sun resting, and where his head is resting is like a pillow for the sun, and the clouds are just resting on top of the sun like that, and the body is made up of golden clouds, and you see Sun resting peacefully.
Sadly, Sun was an atheist, so he's going to hell.
No, he's going just back to space.
He's going back to the stars.
Lance looks up to him, nods. Rest in peace, man. Raises his hand up and forms God's walkabout. I promise you. We didn't know each other intimately, but you helped us a lot. And I also believed in you. I'm gonna catch the guy who did this to you. And swear by my good name, he can get behind bars. I'm gonna kill him.
As Lance goes, I'll catch this guy. It's just the distance.
Oh, you. I wish Lance was dead.
Kalis, you son of a bitch! I was gonna say, Lance has the detective outfit on and everything. I'm gonna catch the pop, no matter what. No, you won't. Yes, I will.
Don't!
And your APC suddenly explodes.
Evie looks for Edmund now looks for the remaining supply of pan-galactic gargle blasters and attempts to attack Lance with.
Yep. West stays next.
That was just on my couch of notebook. Lance's new goal: find Sun's mortal.
Now, murder's a hard.
Good luck.
The problem with that is the asshole whose circumstantial actions actually caused the explosion that killed him won't take the responsibility for it. But
It was an accident.
See?
It was an accident.
The fuck you mean it's an accident, you pyromaniac?
It was an accident.
It's a literal.
I really like how the god of the settings blaming you for things he could have stopped.
I could have easily sure. And I even mentioned it too. Hey, I could have drawn the bar on the other side. Could I have also stopped his actions? Sure. But that's not part of the story.
Hold on. If I wish for this to be an actual, like, gas explosion and it wasn't an animal...
No, you lost that boat. That boat sailed. I told you it sailed when you said no.
I for it to be an accident.
Nope, that boat sailed. I told you had the chance then and there.
Yeah, not to be illegal. There we go.
What happened? No, any interaction with the seventh diamond wishes won't work. You had your chance. I gave you the opportunity twice. I said, "Are you sure?" And I said, "Then okay, the moment's gone."
You never said legal repercussions.
Anything regarding the seventh diamond events and changing what happened is what I meant.
Oh no, this is changing the future.
The legal way. So you want to spend your wish to avoid legal ramifications of what happened. Here's the thing. No one knows what really happened save the one person who did it. I can't even say Sun would know, even though he's dead. I mean, unless he came back to life. But then, like, that's because death, in my rule and logic, death gives you the ultimate answers to everything. But that...
Okay.
Hold on. No one knows Edmund did this but the players. All of us teasing you about it is not indicative of the outer world and ever figuring out. Even with Butler being alive, there is still no chance for them to know what really happened. Butler's not an anima user. I admitted it 3 times. He won't know that Edmund started the fire, what caused it. There is no security cameras or footage left. Even if there were, you can't catch animas on footage. Edmund basically lives with the guilt. Hold on.
No, go on.
There is the ones with Father Falcone being caught, but there's a difference. You transform into your anima, giving it a physical form, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
This anima doesn't have a physical form. It's a construct that's summoned by Edmund. So it wouldn't have been caught on the camera per se, like a blur image. Even for an anima user, they wouldn't be able to see the anima being used one-to-one. There's only one anima detective, which is Steiner, but he doesn't even work in Travail. The only level of, like, people would know, like I said, is admin. And I really didn't want to let this one known, but, like, because they're demons, there's clearly angels. So a little bit of, like, knowledge, yeah, there's something calculating what's going on, and they have omnipresence, but that's not here nor there. You know, don't worry about that note. Yeah. Don't worry about that note.
Demons implies angels, if nothing else.
Yeah, let's not worry about that detail. That, like you know.
Coming for West next.
So my point. Sorry. Let me conclude here. My point being, Edmund, the only one who truly knows is you. The only one who has guilt about it will be you.
I'm definitely gonna play that guilt.
Okay. Yeah. Otherwise, Lance, like, you can't really find a murderer per se.
I'm gonna find the one who did it.
Who caused the explosion? Yeah, cause the explosion, fine. You can find the reason and the cause of it. That'd be a perfect goal.
And also, like, I want to point out, like, when Evie's like trying to downplay his thing, it reminds me of seeing, like, that guy with Monge. He's like, Monge, I burnt down that mural, but I didn't burn Skittles' calm. That's the same feeling I'm getting with the same feeling. Same feeling of getting with Edmund.
Lance, I didn't burn down I didn't destroy that poker table. I destroyed the seventh diamond.
Lance, I I didn't kill Sun. I blew up the 7th diamond.
I blew up the 7th diamond, but I did not kill Sun.
How did Sun die? Explosion. Lance narrows his eyes.
He was too close to the bar. It was a chain reaction. I
Well,
didn't know.
well, you guys can't roleplay that here now. There's no space for that, as your characters haven't met. But yeah, that's the wrap up for right now. Yeah, all bases are kind of concluded. We have our little memoriam for Sun. Yeah, and and tomorrow we'll continue the next month.
All right.
So you guys already have an idea what the next month event's going to be, which is dealing with the lower spire. It'd be a month-long event, so you guys don't have to feel rushed to go there in a single day. You guys can go throughout the entire month. But otherwise, that month will just only have that and the series of role plays that happen during so. Who's excited?
Me.
Because I got away with murder.
Damn it, Evie! I give him an inch.
I know what you did.
I'm sorry, how many is Lion killed?
I
How many
mean,
graveyards
okay,
has
well,
he filled?
I will. Oh, here.
God damn it, I rhymed again.
Not in Danny's defense, but definitely to bury him harder. He hasn't killed as many, but definitely has made more errors and mistakes. But that's also because I've had Danny as a longer player. This is Evie's first roleplay with me, and his body bag's already kind of high.
Good.
Oh, it's only.
Myron got the 1 kill.
It only gets worse from here. No, I'm kidding.
Who the fuck did Myron kill?
The
Everybody.
first security guard.
The fuck? Really?
Yeah, I let him roll and he failed the roll. So that could be a count for Myron or not, because the dude.
No. I'm sorry.
Myron.
I'm sorry. Just repeat. What happened again? I must have blanked out.
I had the choice I want to release control and let the dude roll, and I said let him roll, and he fucked up his roll.
It crumbled to
His head
dust.
exploded.
Oh. Okay. I don't remember doing that. Damn.
I was
Yeah,
thinking about Myron for a
I thought you were being sarcastic, my man.
No, I'm being serious because the last time we had spoken, you had made me feel I only gave you 1 action, and that nothing like that. I thought I
Dude,
gave.
that wasn't at the 7th. That wasn't at the 7th diamond. That was the kaiju event.
No, the
back.
kaiju.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember that.
No, Myron did dick this round, this encounter, but Stone was there. Everything else is secondary. Grab it and run.
Grab it and run.
Well, I tried to make it interesting. I gave you fights. I gave you something like I gave. Yeah, I try to make it exciting. Huh?
You've finally given me a reason to form something else.
So what? I'm sorry?
You've given, well, Evie and I, a reason to make something else.
What more? What?
So that's something
Should
we
we
have to
wait or
figure out
tell
later.
him now, Evie?
That's up to you.
Well, I think I'll just invite him to the Discord.
Oh crap!
So
Well,
now with Myron with one
I think-
similar as, can Lance and him have a showdown between light and dark?
We're getting
I'll
another
let-
player.
I'll let you guys figure that out in roleplay. I don't want to spoil that kind of caveat. You'll have to just go in character, and then I can explain it there. It's not fair to let all the cats out the bag immediately. I'm not going to say yes nor no. I will say what would help is you guys can give me what you're interested in doing for the next roleplay, because there isn't really going to be a focused theme. It's just going to be roleplay weeks again. So you know how we did it before?
Well, yeah, Lance is just going to pretty much deal with what was going on in West Bay.
Okay.
He's feeling nostalgic, and he wants to go.
Oh god damn it! Why are we? Okay. Well.
Did you not see this coming? I haven't been that subtle about it. You just thought I was making jokes.
Okay, but how would it? We already have. So wait, we're crossing themes.
Yes.
Well, there's I don't see a patent on that name.
First time chatters the message was deleted.
What?
fucking bot, you bitch. Good job, game night. Well, okay, so
Also, just getting ready to work on Zero Magic.
well, I mean, I was gonna ask everyone what they wanted to do, Lance. You wanted to specifically?
Fuck that, he's just gonna be spending most of his time there trying to figure out what's happened as he's been absent.
Okay, Alistair?
I'm torn between learning more Zero Magic and collecting relics to practice with.
I will say about your pursuit for Zero Magic, it's you cannot continue. You need a teacher to get to Journeyman.
Okay, so it's time to seek a separate teacher.
For Zero Magic, a concept that you had just been privy to learn to. The only other person who might know anything about it would be your father.
Myron and I are locked out of the Sauntering Stallion now.
No, why would you guys be locked out?
Because there's a giant door in front of the...
No. There's a giant door within the premise of it.
Oh.
Yeah. You're not locked out of it. It's just there's a door only you guys can see. It does not obstruct, passage. It does not cause lack of line of sight, because people walk through it as if it doesn't exist. It only is pierced solid for anima users.
I was doing the joke like it peels in front of like the bathroom to the solid straight stallion, so they can't use it.
No.
Good. I agree with this.
You need a Jordan man to pass through to take a dump.
That's terrible. Every door you start trying to open is just the same one. But anyway, so you're gonna go find more of you're gonna try to find a teacher, which your best bet would probably be your father. You would have a very hard time finding anyone. There aren't no NPCs currently that they can think of.
In that case, I'll just work on focusing on relic crafting, cause for two reasons. Actually, three. One, I want to get better at it. Two, I think of creating for my own original relic. I already shared it once before. And three, I feel that by learning relic crafting, we'll learn how the machine works, and we learn more of the machine, we have a chance of figuring out how to permanently destroy Black Hole Sun.
Ding 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 ding! That's a great idea. I love that idea. Okay, so you're dedicating your weeks to academia, and you're doing that. You need to do it 3 times in order to master. I think you did it once already.
Isn't he a journeyman already?
No, he is not. He's an apprentice learning to become a journeyman. But I don't know if you're already spent 1 week. No, I don't think we have. I think we start now. Because the last few times you've been spending your time talking to Zector and trying to figure other stuff out. So yeah, you still need to spend 1 week. You'll make an intelligence check to pass a test, quote, and that'll be the 1/3 mark. You need to do that three times, not consecutively, but just 3 times, and then you'll be considered. You'll have to go talk to Dumas, who then can consider you for apprenticeship. Okay?
Okay.
No, not apprenticeship, but put you to journeyman. But currently, that's what you're gonna do. Let's go ahead and move on to who are you gonna decide to pick, Myron or Father Falcone?
Oh, one last question.
Oh yeah, sure, Alistair.
You said I could use Zero Magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just wonder how would I test it?
Zero Magic can be applied to anything, artifacts included. The effects are endless.
Oh, so it's just wild magic
On steroids.
reality.
Oh no, it's on steroids in where we are, yes. Let me give you hold on, let me open my 1,000, yeah, here it is. D1000. I only have 102 things written in here, but some of the following things can happen to objects. They lose permanence, so they fade out of existence. You have gains bouncy element, so they begin to bounce in place. They can go up to 20 feet and times that by their weight value. So for heavier objects, for example, they get like a 3 times weight motive modifier. So if they got bouncy, they bounce 20 times 3, so they go up to 60 feet into the air, bouncing up and down with that weight. Get what I'm saying? You have things that can be turned into bubbles. You can turn things into solid prisms of light. These light prisms can be can turn into small orbs that if you hit, they explode. Different color effects. You have effects where you can turn things into gases, different types of gases. You can turn people into a relic, and depending on their HP stat, their current HP stat, is their rarity. You can turn relics into artifacts. There's a lot of different things, but none of it's specific until you get
into a relic. That'd be wild.
Yeah, but that's the higher end of the roll. The lower end of the roll is like the magic backfires, and thus you roll again, and then the effect happens to you instead.
That could be so disastrous.
This zero magic also ignores mostly any boss title. There are only very rarely few any exceptions, but with certain enemy types, they get tags like boss, elite, super, etc. And those are just artificial ways for me to let you guys know how difficult they would be. Zero magic can affect units even with the boss title. So you could turn a boss into, let me look at the list, a sentient table end. They'd still have the same stats as the transformed table end. If they had an anima, they still have the same abilities as their anima. They can break out of this ability by spending a certain amount of anima power. But you turn them into a table.
Amazing.
It's one of the many things you can do. Zero magic is wild magic, but with way more effects.
Is there anything I can do to mitigate the effects you could have on Alistair to backfire?
You have to progress the journeyman.
Okay.
You have to get more skill orbs in the tree.
Essentially. As Lance leaves Alistair, hold on. There is one thing I definitely want to do. Shit. It just came in my head. We started talking about zero magic. I was like, this is the perfect time.
What the hell is Sun hold up for me?
Motherfucker, where is...
That's how Chairhead happened. His name was Chairface, sir. Show some respect to the dead.
He's not dead.
Oh, I thought Lance killed him. That's how his fights usually go.
No. He, Chairface, gave up. He's like, nah, he wasn't worth the fight.
Ah.
The thing is, I do try to play these NPCs where they don't want to die.
Well,
I try. That's the
Dude
big
should have
part.
kept that stone, should he?
yes. Any means necessary. I have to fulfill my contract.
Well, that's what an oath does to you. So I'm just gonna move Lance off the scene before we go to you, Caitlin, in deciding your character, who you're playing. Alistair. See a man in the corner of your room.
I turn around and look. Who are you?
Who am I? Oh, dearie me, you can see me. And he takes a hop over here. Is that so? Can you see me?
Yep, there's no one else here but you.
Oh, that's fantastic! Phenomenal! And he hops over here.
Tell him to go back to whatever Beatles cartoon he came out of.
You see Showtime looking at this creature quizzically too.
You're quite the visitor, huh?
Well, I'm not quite a visitor, more so a purveyor, a studier. He picks up some of your doodads. Ooh, what is this? And he shows you some of the bullets for Reverie.
Hey, be careful, that's not a toy.
Bite down on it with your teeth.
He hops over here. He dances around your lamppost. It is so nice to be seen, no longer me, being so lonely. And he hops down. Ooh, and who is this friend of yours? He points at Showtime.
You can see Showtime?
Why, yes. What a dapper fellow. And he pats Showtime's, arms and whatnot. Here. And he takes out a card and hands it over to Showtime. It's a white card.
What'd you get?
Oh, I'm waiting for you to say if you want him to receive it or not. Would Showtime take it?
May as well. No reason why not.
Showtime takes the card. He looks at the card and reads simply, "My name is Jeremy."
Oh, wow.
He hops.
Hi, Jeremy.
He hops on over. Oh, shit. Why can't I control that token over there? And he hands you a card.
I accept the card.
Hello, my name's Timothy.
Timothy? But in the letter you gave to Showtime, you said it was Jeremy.
Jeremy, Timothy, I go by many names, friend. He laughs, and he hops over here.
Okay then, sometimes, it's like that sometimes. I can see where you're coming from.
Tell me, boy, did you happen to, and he hops over here, closer to Showtime, have a piece of an anima? Did you eat an anima, user?
You can eat anima?
Well, to see me, my dear boy, you, and he points at Alistair, at some point or other time, must have.
Wait a minute, I did see a drink back down in the lab. Wait a minute, is that?
No. Out of character moment, the anima spear that you used during the kaiju fight.
Okay, I'll go with that second.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's that spear I used. So that I don't
A
exactly
spear,
know
you
what
say?
you're talking about.
A spear, you say? Do tell! What was it that you had?
I didn't know where it was at the time.
What was it then?
So I was fighting off a monster. It was just a weird orb that was given to me in case I need to re-energize myself because I was saving citizens from this monster in town. And I used the orb to restore my energy.
He looks really sad for a moment. You need to help me, he replies, finally. It is not...
What's going on?
Well, it is a bad thing when an anima user eats another anima. There can be quite the, he hops over here. Quite the interactions that could occur.
Interactions?
He nods. The more a person consumes the anima essence, the more unstable their he hops over here. Life force becomes. He's suggesting that if more people eat anima, like more anima users use that spear that you use, they could start causing more problems for their life. Like they could start causing like physical health issues, mental issues, a plethora of terrible stuff. Icky.
Oh, sweet Christ, we accidentally touched and yawned him. It's the old blood.
I need your help, friend.
Okay.
Help me
What do?
find the people who are distributing this. We need to go stop them and prevent the spread.
Anima drugs.
And prevent the spread of anima consumption. And he hops over here.
Okay then. Now I definitely want to know what's over this too, because I never got to figure out where these came from when I got this. Oh God, I didn't eat anybody you knew, did I?
Sorry?
I didn't eat anybody you cared about, did I?
I cannot tell you, friend. I do not know this knowledge. What you consumed is only what you had, and I cannot go back in your tummy tum to tell you what you ate.
Okay, wait a minute. You said that anima get corrupted bit by bit if they consume. I don't know. Look at show and see if you recognize what we consumed.
Showtime just shakes his head, unfortunately. You haven't consumed enough anima to be considered corrupted.
Oh, good.
Okay, I'll be sure if I see anybody with this orb, I'll warn them not to use it.
No, don't worry. I'll do the rounds myself. After all, only those that do, who have consumed anima can see me.
Even anima users are not immune to this effect.
Sorry?
So,
I said anima users are not immune to this effect.
Of, what?
What you're also implying is that regular people have been consuming anima power.
Yeah, that works for me too. Sure, that's a stretch. I mean, that's a stretch of his wording, but I mean, at the same breath, yeah, fine. I can go with that. I can work a mile off of that later. Yeah.
Imagine they start seeing anima, but they have no anima themselves. That'll be real awkward.
That's a great thing to also mention to the GM. Hold on, let me just write some notes down.
So does that ruling apply to the amulet of Marzos?
What do you mean?
If I use it to suck out anima points, do it get corrupted?
Oh, no, if the target doesn't already have it, and even if they have the ability to see anima, it doesn't, you can't, yeah.
No, I meant against other, I thought drinking anima.
Oh, no, you're more of a natural flow of that. You are using an ability of a relic to do so. What Jeremy Timothy is suggesting is that literally cannibalism eating. Yeah. So
I cook my food at least.
yeah, literal cannibal eating of an anima, of the anima force. It's not. So he wasn't trying to say an anima particular, but more like the fundamental force that the animas draw their power from, like a lake. He's suggesting that you took not a bottled water, but a literal piece of the dirt, stuffed it from the anima force, stuffed it into a bottle, and then used it to fuel yourself. So their fundamental energy was used to fuel Showtime for a bit, which is why you got full AP. Most items don't do that, if ever. The only times I ever give items that do that full heal is if they're special items during events. So, he's not suggesting it was a specific anima, but now he wants your help to help, try to stop the stem, because if he notices that you aren't so guilty over eating anima specifically, but because but now he understands with the implication that you were innocent, he wants to try to stop it from others from happening. And there's one last thing, friend, the request of ye, and he jumps on your bed. Ooh, comfy. And he starts to fix your bed up, Alistair. He starts to fold your sheets, gets the pillow all fixed up.
Oh. thanks for making my bed.
Of course, of course. Just one last thing I need of you. He hops over here. Do you mind helping me find the green sea?
The green seed?
Sea.
Oh, the green sea. What's that?
There is a passage in a holy book once I read. He hops down your bed. It said that the passage to the Anima realm lies through the green sea. But I've been so far from home, and I don't remember how to get there. He hops over here.
Wait, are you implying you're from the so-called Anima realm?
A native indeed, but so far and so long from home, I don't remember how to get there. He hops back on your bed and looks out your window. Ooh, I long to go back home.
Also gives Timothy a hug. It's okay, buddy.
You find hugging Jeremy, kind of like hugging a plushie.
Oh wow, you're so soft. Do you have at least any clues at all?
Sorry?
Do you have any clues at all to start me off on this, Timothy Jeremy?
Well,
You know, I'll call you Tim. I'll call you Tim
TJ?
Jim.
well, he hops down your bed. There are, I remember, doors, specifically needing to go through a specific door, and then I can get to the Sea of Green. He hops over here.
That sounds familiar. Hold, let me show you. I pick one of the notebooks and show him the page about doors and connecting realms.
He looks
Similar to this.
He looks over the book. Ooh. He sees some of the diagrams. That looks familiar. He looks at you panically. Quick, do you have a book or a pen I could borrow?
Sure. I open the drawer. And
No. Roll a event dice. Roll a 1d20. You need to roll. Let's say higher than a 12. There we go. Got a 14. Yeah, you just happen to have the last spare notebook, and you had plenty of pens, but you only had one more notebook left. You've been making a lot of notes, my friend. So this is your last notebook. You hand it over to Jeremy Timothy. Thank you. And he starts to write in the notebook, passionately and taking his time. He takes out a couple of your colored pens and markers and crayons and glitter, and now he looks like he's doing a little too much.
Wow, he sure can write. Right like the wind.
About 45 minutes of you watching Jeremy. He even lays on his back, holds the book in one hand, and writes with his both of his feet, passing the pen between both of his feet, before finally finishing. Here we go. I think this might help you. And he gives it to you. It is you look over the book, it is literally just a single-paged book. He tore out all the pages in it. He used all that glitter and pen, and he only made one page. The page that he describes is with beautiful fucking detail of a aquamarine door. It's held in a circular form, and it's locked.
What did I do?
I see what you typed in chat.
The eye sees all. I don't want to make anthrax. He points at the picture of the door. That's the door I remember going through. It's called the Door of Green. Not too original, I know, but, That's how we remember things, going as anima user, as animas, I'm sorry.
I mean, it works, so I think it's doing its job.
In this picture of the door, there's also an underground lake with a large basin. I don't really remember what's there. I know there's a guardian of the door, but I don't remember. It's under the water, though.
A green door and the water guardian.
No.
Actually, no, but while on topic, how are humans and anima connected?
I'm sorry?
How are humans and anima connected? How do you guys...
Ooh, interesting question. Before I answer, let me just show you to the other page. And in the other page, which is, again, just one page, but it goes on to the other side of the book, too. So the back end Potter. It is a... I need you to make an intelligence check of 13.
Junction time.
Yep, you can junction.
Come on, you got this, dude.
Okay. And just open
No.
tab here. Go in.
Yeah, I see you.
Motherfucker.
Oof. Well, you junction, so go ahead and junction your rank, your highest stat for now. That's okay. You don't need to ad lib the reason.
Okay, showtime. Time for a galaxy. Please have a galaxy brain moment.
It's not like you don't understand what's on the page. It's just so fucking beautiful, it's hard for you to focus on it entirely. What Jeremy was able to do in 45 minutes was able to paint a picture of the Green Sea in most all of its glory, from only memory of being Garum for so long. You end up closing the book before finalizing the looks and details in your mind. It's just so overwhelming how beautiful he articulated it. You can look back at this book later to get a better idea, but for right now, your senses are too overwhelmed.
You need to just take this piece in clearly.
Yeah. Very abstract.
And it's also mandatory. I have to put this into chat.
So you asked me a question, yes? He hops over here.
How are animals and humans connected? How did they end up in our world?
Well, I don't have much time to explain, so I'll make it quick for you to understand. And he takes out a black orb. No, not black orb, a black cube. That will represent your world. The human, or the human realm that you know it as. For us as animas, we represent that as the third dimension. No, hold on. This green square represents the anima realm. We cannot go into the third realm, but we are witnesses and power entities from the fourth, the anima realm. We can influence the third realm only through our powers, but only by having a conduit. He points over at you by hopping off down the table. Without the connection, animas cannot commune with the third realm. We are powerless. That is why you cannot see me unless you consume, he hops on your bed, an anima. Do you understand?
Yeah.
YN?
Huh?
Old Zelda joke. Do you understand yes, no, Y, or N?
YN.
Alright, so we're basically animals can't enter our world normally, so they have to connect through us in order to have any influence.
Correct. We have our own realm and our own place, our own people and style. He remembers just through your back.
Let's show time. Is how it works? Is how it works? Do you understand this?
Showtime kind of nods slowly. Jeremy looks back at Alistair. Oh, no, friend. Animas that are currently in your world, jumps over here, wouldn't know much of the anima realm. You see, it takes a special type of anima to know their origin and heritage. When they, jumps back on top of the counter. When you leave the anima realm, the fourth the barrier, when you go down, you lose memories of yourself. You don't get to keep it in transition. Motivations, he hops down. Ideals, vices, feelings, those go down. And that, he hops on top of your bed again, is what makes your friend, he points at Showtime. Him. Not who he was when he was in the anima realm, but the transition from the anima realm to the human realm.
What you're saying is he looked really different until he stumbled into our world and connected with me, and that gives his current form?
Correct! He pats your head. He gives you a treat. It is a series of dried nuts.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, they're a bit salty too.
He hops down. They're like peanuts and cashews. So,
I see. Are there any anima that are born into this world hold on.
well,
Okay, so keep going.
you're asking me, he hops on top of your counter. I only have time for one more question. So, are you asking me, can there be a native-born anima in the third realm?
Yeah.
Are you sure that's the question you'd like to ask? This is my last one answering, before I have to go. I have other people to see.
There are people around here making these artificial slugs that something and actually no, the second to ask this instead. Can you imbue a power can you imbue an anima to non-humans? Like for I don't know, a robot?
There's a pause.
Anything
I-
that's
he-
sentient and free will like we do.
I don't see why not, Jeremy Timothy cheers in. For you see, the true connecting factor between anima force, drops down, and anything in particular, he hops over here, is the self-will and power, the desire you see to change one's environment, he hops over here. That is the calling force, the calling card of all animas. He hops over here.
So desire and epiphany, huh?
Well, yes. The table he points towards, you see? If it had the will, the desire to move, then anima would draw nearer to it. It'd take
A lazy table.
10, maybe hundreds of years to get to the point where the anima force would then draw into the table. Humans, you tend to call it a possession, like ghosts. But that is just the object's willing its force, its energy into the universe and allowing the anima to finally spur. He hops down your bed. So yes, a robot. Even tools could have an anima if it has the will. But how does a non-sentient creature gain will, you may ask? Well, silly, everything has a will. Whether it knows it does or doesn't is not relevant.
Makes sense.
He starts packing away. He hops on top of your counter and starts to pack away the diagram. Alright, my friend. It's been a pleasure to see you and speak with you, and to have such a friendly conversation. I hope to see you soon, and with better news. Let's say a month in time. And he throws a black spot on your floor.
Wait, at least let me shake your hand.
No, of course. Silly me. He hops on top of this counter, and he grabs your hand. He extends one hand and his other hand to hold your single hand and shakes it vigorously. It's been a pleasure.
Stay safe out there. The city can get pretty crazy at times.
Don't worry about me in the city. And he hops into the black hole, and he is God.
Looks like showtime. Are you seeing this?
Showtime rubs his Showtime rubs his eyes and goes over with you to the bed.
Can you believe what we just saw?
Shakes his head. Though now Showtime looks a little bit lost, confused, a little bit homesick now.
Yeah, now you want to see how your home looks like, huh?
There's a solemn nod before our scene would fade, and we go over back to the city at large. Kalis, who do you plan to go for your next week? Myron or Falcone?
I prefer Myron unless you have a need for.
No particular need at the current moment. Whenever you pick him up is when we'll get to be informed what goes on, because things still go on.
Yes, I've played Eve Online.
Fuck you. Hey, what are your intentions with Myron for the next I guess the week or two ahead?
Start getting to work on that anima training, or not anima training. I'm sorry, relic crafting training.
Okay, nice. So that's just doing studying.
Yep.
Okay, and then Edmund. Don't say burn West Bay. No, say burn West Bay.
Incinerate the western area where ships come to dock.
Incinerate East Bay?
Yeah.
No, I guess I'll go to the prison.
Cool. Alright. With that, yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of roleplay. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I can't wait for tomorrow to finish it all off.